Standing for the national anthem.
Folks, back in our Food City pregame studio, about to have the national anthem at the Bear Marching Band. Mr. Gwen Schroeder will be down on the sidelines, and with a mic, he'll take care of the sound for us. We got the choir. This is probably, I cannot remember their name off the top of my head. It's the student choir. They're going to sing the national anthem from the field live. We do have a mic there for them. Also like to give out a shout out to our good friends Corky and Annette Whitlock tonight, and our old buddy Russell Carrot. He's recuperating this week. He'll be back with us as soon as he can. And here comes the anthem in just a moment. Vocal motion with today's national anthem there, and they'll come forward now with they'll come from the field. And Gwen, while we've got you down there, let's get a heads up. What do the field conditions look like tonight?
Well, it looks like the wind is coming from the southeast just a little bit, but it's not much to, worry about as far as grabbing the ball in the air. But we had some wind earlier today, about 4:30. 3 o'clock, we had a nice little windstorm come through here, and it rained in the north part of town, but only sprinkled here. So the grass is actually kind of lively. I think, good traction, good air control with the ball. So hopefully, that's an advantage for both teams. Not really pointing anything out there, but it should be a game full of whatever they bring.
Well, I can't blame field conditions for that. Earl, here we go again. Opening game of the year is not the national anthem, but the alma mater's playing in the background. Good crowd here tonight. The home side is completely full. A few empty seats in reserve. Boy, there's a mob of folks up here behind us. I went out just a moment ago, and they were lined up out in the parking lot buying tickets to get in. So people didn't get the word to buy their tickets early. They'll need to do that on their next home game. We'll be on the road next week, by the way, to Walker Valley. But Earl, we expect nothing except an exceptional game here. Two exciting teams. Offensively, we should be seeing some points on the scoreboard from both sides. It remains to be seen what the defense can do, especially for the Bears. We don't know anything about Farragut, but we know the Bears had to rebuild.
I think everything that is front and center on people's mind, Gary, as we start this 2019 football season is I think they wanted to ask Coach Floyd every time they see him, how's our defense doing?
Yeah.
Because the first 2 or 3 games, the defense is going to have to gel, come together. It's a whole lot different when you play for real versus the scrimmage games or a jamboree. But we are like a tale of two cities. Offensively, we return, I think it's eight starters. Even when you lose a 2-time All-Stater in Dylan Standifer at quarterback, we've got a quality young man. Javen Burke replacing him. We've got only one spot to fill, Trevor Wallace's spot up front, and that's very capably filled with the beef up front. 4 of those 5 guys offensively are back. Ricky McClary is back. He was a 1,150 yard per season last year. We've got probably, Gary, the most depth at wide receiver.
Right.
Maybe maybe in the history of the Bradley football program. I'm telling you, folks, we don't just have 2 or 3 guys that can catch the ball. We've got a half a dozen.
Or more.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's going to be exciting, and I don't think you'll see any game where we just throw the football 8 or 9 times. They're going to air it out.
we're assuming that offensive line, who is 4 seniors out of 5, will do their thing and protect the quarterback. I think we're going to see Javen unleashed tonight as far as being able to run, because Coach Floyd did not let him run during the preseason and the jamborees and things of that nature. He wanted to keep him protected from the health injuries or anything like that. Expect to see him carry the ball if he needs to. He doesn't want him to run. He doesn't like his quarterback to run, because some bad things can happen when the quarterback's running.
Oh, yeah.
And expect to see him air it out tonight, we think.
Javen, I don't think that the game plan every time he throws it will be this, but he is fully capable of throwing the 45 and 50-yard accurate passes.
Easy.
I mean, he doesn't just have to throw it 20 or 25 yards. He's got the arm. He is quick. He is strong. There's really nothing that he can't do. He's built well. He's a 6-footer, 200-pounder. He's strong and quick, and he just needs the experience. And I think folks are going to be really, really exciting to watch our offense. And Gary, we're coming off a team last year that averaged over 31 points a game,
right,
and we're returning 8 of those 11. Now, the big question mark, of course, is what about the defense? We only had 3 returning starters and lost Ken Hooper, who was an all-region linebacker.
As a sophomore.
Yeah, as a sophomore. He's out for the season with a torn ACL. That was unfortunate there, but we've got a lot of people, juniors and seniors, who are having to step up. We've got good size, good quickness, no experience there. And as soon as that defensive front and the linebacker core can gel, then we could have the makings of a real solid football season.
Oh, we think, and boy, it's exciting, and we're looking forward to it. The Bears are massed in the end zone. You can hear 2001 theme music playing in the background. The band is waiting for them to rip down through the banner that the cheerleaders are holding up. And we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from kickoff. We'd like to go ahead and pick our fan of the week. And Earl, I'll let you do the honors there.
Earlier this week, I was over at the medical center office, and Dr. Lisa Verostek told us that she was going to be tuned in. She says, I try to listen to you and Gary every week, and we just found out this week that we're selecting a fan of the week each week. So, how appropriate. Our fan of the week openings of the 2019 season is Dr. Lisa Verostek. She is an oncologist over at the Cleveland Regional Cancer Center off Peerless Road. And Lisa is not just a Bradley Bear football fan. She's an alumnus of Bradley High School, went on to Lee for her undergraduate work, stayed local, and then got her medical degree. And man, oh man, oh man, she has really made us proud in the medical profession here in the community. Congratulations to our fan of the week, Dr. Lisa Verostek.
And having been selected, she'll win a Taziki's Restaurant gift certificate. She can pick it up at the station on Monday as the captains go to the field. We're going to have the coin toss coming up. Folks, just a reminder, work out anytime. Your friends, your fitness, your schedule will get with Get Fit plans starting as low as $9.99 per month. Workoutanytime.com, your fitness needs 24/7 as we're ready for the coin toss. Bears, of course, in their gold tops and gold pants, those fade numbers, which are hard to identify.
Joe Cannon's favorite uniform tops that you can't read. So
Admirals look like the Dallas Cowboys, and you're very familiar with that look there with the star on the side of the helmet. There's the coin toss by the officials. We have an 8-man crew here tonight, I believe, or maybe a 9-man crew. They've gone to add one more official, I think, this year. And he's going to toss the coin momentarily. At some point. Here we go. Maybe. There it is.
There it is.
And let's see who taps on the shoulder. It looks like Farragut has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. Well, let's take a quick timeout for Toyota of Cleveland and our kickoff spotlight moment.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check Into Cash, a Flex Loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your Flex Loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Going to be Sam Moses, 33. We can read those Admiral numbers. Boy, a good snap. Here's his kick off to the right side. It's going to kick and go out of bounds. It looks like, boy, what a roll. He gets out at the 10-yard line. So there the Bears at the 11-yard line. Actually, they'll take over after a 40-yard kick, and we'll be back in just 1.5 minutes on the Buzz 101.3.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Illegal procedure, back them up 5 yards to the 6-yard line. So 2 penalties against the Bears. One, a major penalty defensively that didn't affect us, didn't hurt us. This one pushed the ball back to the 6, where it's going to be 1st down and 15 to go for the Bears under the wrong goal post. The Bears have trips out to the right side, and they'll have the single wide receiver out to the left side. McCleary stays in the backfield, and he will take the handoff. Nope, it'll be Burt keeping. He's hit the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's out of bounds. Though at the 23, and there's what we're going to see that player do.
Tell you what, Gary, he's got some jets. I mean, he was at the 15, 18, picking his way, and then all of a sudden, the next 8 or 10 yards, he turned it on, and it was finally run out of bounds. They're going to mark him about the 24-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Larry Cleveland Ford, excuse me. Back goes Burke to pass. He's going to be chased out of the pocket. He's going to look. He's going to run. No, he's going to throw it incomplete. Good play by him just to kill the play. Nobody was open that time. 2nd and 10. Sailor Clark, the closest Bear there, but he was covered up with about 3 different guys. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at their 24-yard line. Folks, remember, Village Volkswagen, locally owned and proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive of the award-winning, locally made VW Atlas, made right down here in Chattanooga. That's villagevw.com. Bears on 2nd and 10, and when Javen tucks that ball into the gut and then pulls it back up, boy, that makes the defense.
He makes some things happen.
Scares them.
Yep.
Puts a man in motion. From the right to the left, and he'll take himself up the middle. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's going to have about 15, and still going all the way to the 40. Out to the 40, a gain of 16 yards.
Back at the 39.
Gain of 15 yards. 1st and 10 again for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. What a run that was there. We got a flag. Oh, crap. We got a flag back here at the 21-yard line. Procedure on the Bears. He'll bring it back. It's going to be 1st and 15 again. Somebody's jumping out there, and they're telling Coach Floyd who it is. Well, another penalty. That's the 3rd on the Bears already here in the 1st quarter. We're at 8:20 to go with no score in the 1st quarter play here on the Buzz.
So that's not only a penalty, it's going to wipe that last 15-yard run out, isn't it?
You got it.
Yeah, boy.
Just negates the play total. It's going to be 1st and 15 now. Ball back at the 19-yard line for the Bears.
2nd now and 15.
Snap to Burt. Rose to his right this time. Looking, throwing, firing. Complete. That's Sailor Clark. He's going to have 5. He's going to have close to a 1st down out across the 30 to near the 32 or 3. And it's going to be 2nd down and short.
Completes it to Sailor Clark.
He's going to have maybe a yard. Give him a 14-yard gain. 2nd down and 1 to go for the Bears.
Number 80.
Well, those kind of, it's 3rd and 1, excuse me, 3rd and 1. Those kind of plays were really, we had the incomplete pass and then the penalty. 3rd and 1 coming up. We need this first drive to sustain this drive and keep it going.
14 yards on that pass.
Placing in from the sidelines for the Bears here from Bear Stadium. Boy, we got a great crowd, Earl.
Yep.
Great crowd. We'll go to Gwen here in a moment.
Home stands are packed.
Yes, and a good crowd from Farragut here tonight. Here's a handoff into the middle of McCrary. He's going to be stopped, and he will not get it. He did not make the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th, and he'll lose a yard. It's going to be 4th and 2, and they'll have to punt it away again. A good defensive stand as McCrary jumped in there, had nowhere to go. They blew up our line that time. Ricky McCleary is a 5'10", 195-pound senior. Back to punt again, Braden Clark. They'll drop the receiver, returner back again. He's standing at the 30, so the Bears lost a little bit of field position. Here comes Riley Harmon into the game for the Bears at the last second, trying to get lined up in punt formation, protection coverage. Here's a snap, good snap that time. Boy, the punt is nearly blocked. Boy, a high, booming punt. Going to be taken at the 35 to the 40, the 45 to midfield and out of bounds, just shy of the midfield at the 49. And let's take a quick break here on the Buzz 101.3. We'll return in 1 minute. No score at 6:48 in the first quarter play.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. Oh, you can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
First and 10, the Patriots. Wilkinson hits number 5, Hunter Shopovic, for a just shy of the first down. And now they're going to, I think they're going to measure. Oh man, you know that
they're going to measure.
They're going to make. They moved the ball from where he was tackled, and then they throw it back where you think he was at.
Yeah,
he's short. You can tell that from here. He's short.
Yeah, it's way short.
Holy smoke!
That's their first game of this year too.
It's going to be second down and short. We can tell you that much right now. If they change 10 yards, he didn't get it. Pretty simple. They have to come all the way across the field.
So if we run into some lightning.
Tell Brian Howard to quit talking about lightning on the PA. It is short by a good yard. Wasn't even close, guys. It's the first game of the year for the officials, too.
Yeah, if all you have to do is look at that hash mark, the ball is on the south end of the hash mark, and the marker is way to the north end. I mean, it's obviously 2.5 feet short. But they have to bring out the chains.
Only way could be in the first down is Keith Freeman and them mark the field off wrong. And that doesn't happen. So here we go on second down and short. They'll probably get White involved in this. He's the running back. He's their main carrier. Wilkinson was under center. Backs up to the shotgun now. And let's see what play they're going to call. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off to White, and he will be getting the first down. He breaks free, 35, down to the 30, and he's going to be down to the 25. A good gainer. He's hit initially at the line, and then it's going to be brought down by
26 or 8.
Tucker Steele, number 26. Yep. Tucker Steele, one of our captains.
He scurries ahead to the 25-yard line, tackled by Tucker Steele.
And so on first and 10 at the Bear 25-yard line, it'll be the Admirals driving. 5:50 in the period, and no score in this game. This is their second possession. We've had 2, and we were not able to get but 1 first down. Here's the snap. Fakes to White, rolls left, pitches it out in the flat, complete, and he's going to have good yards. There's a flag. They got a flag blocking the back or a hold, and that's coming back.
Carter Nussum on that reception.
So that'll be
nullified.
Yep. Obvious. We all call that from the press box. So it's going to be first and long now. They'll probably mark it. Will they mark it from the scrimmage or from?
From
the point of the flag.
Scrimmage.
Fish are talking it over. They've huddled up there. He got down to about the 10-yard line, but it was going to be called back. And they're bringing it back, but they're still discussing what's going on here.
Line of scrimmage is the 25. The flag is actually down about the 19.
He's talking to the Farragut guys now. Not sure what they're talking to them for. Surely that's not on the Bears.
Don't think so.
Now they're going to huddle up again. He went to the Farragut guy and said, what do you want me to call here, I guess? And now the officials are looking. They're pointing at Bradley now. Man, I don't understand such a long discussion. Here comes the call. Official steps out. He says that's going to be at some point. He's coming over here to the sideline to talk to the other officials. And it's going to be holding on Farragut. It's declined or interference on Farragut. Okay, we got 2 penalties on Farragut. Holding and an interference. Back it up 10 from the 25. It's going to be first down and 20. Back to the 35-yard line. No, 15-yard penalty. Back to the 40-yard line. 5:32 to go in the opening quarter of play.
Yeah, we'll take it, whatever that is.
First and 25.
The 40-yard line.
The hold would have been from the spot of the foul.
And here comes Wilkinson in the shotgun formation. White to his left side this time.
On first down.
And Gwen, keep your ears on. We're going to come to you in a second after this play right here. They're going to switch White to the right hip now of Wilkinson. The Bears look like they may try to blitz. And here's the handoff to White. And he'll go right side. He's the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. And he's going to be out of bounds. Boy, it looked like a holding call was made.
Yeah.
Gwen, what are you seeing down there?
Well, I'm standing down here next to Dwan Massengill, and don't you know he's got a lot of energy in these boys. These boys that played, they know the deal right here, trying to bring it up, bring the energy up for the football team. So I don't know about that last play.
It's going to be a gain. It will be a first down, so he got 25 yards right at 25, down to the Bear 15. They're blocking down on the left side of the Bear line, and he's got wide open running room. The cornerback's getting pinched off on this side. Now Twins in the backfield along with Wilkinson, probably a blocking back. He will hand off to White. He'll go that right side again. This time he's wrapped up. He does gain about 4 yards down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down and 6. Tackle that time for the Bears by, looks like Arrowwood and Trucker Carpenter. Carpenter, who is a senior this year for the Bears. Arrowwood also a senior.
White picked up 4. They're down to the 11-yard line.
Second down and 6 to go. Against Twins setbacks in the backfield with Wilkinson. He's back to pass, looking to the end zone. Going to roll out now under pressure. Going to throw it into the end zone. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Just getting rid of the ball there. It'll go down into the gully and they'll fish it out of there. It's going to be 3rd and 6. We need a defensive stand here, Earl.
Yep. At that time he had plenty of protection, but he couldn't find a receiver open, and then his protection, he had it was under a huge pressure from one of the Bears, and he had to just get rid of the ball. He threw that out of the end zone.
Clock stopped at 4:49. Wilkinson with a snap. Takes the handoff. Rose to his left. Throws out the flat. It's going to be complete again. And he will have the first down inside the Bear 5. It'll be first and goal. That's going to be Alex Keithley. Alec Keithley brought down on the right side. Probably Javon Burke over there. It'll be first and goal for the Admirals at the Bear. Looks like just inside the 5.
Down across the 5.
They'll spot it here. It's going to be about the 4.5 or so.
Yeah, I'm going to call that the 5.
He likes to pass that little flare pass out in the flat to a running back who's already in motion. And they're using their speed. And now under center for the first time tonight. Here's a handoff. He's got the touchdown.
That's White.
Admirals has it. And touchdown from Matt White at 4:23 in the first period of play. So they took advantage of good field position to open the drive at the 49-yard line and marched down the field. 51 yards for the first score of the evening. Comes at 4:23, 6-0 Admirals, and they'll be kicking the PAT here. Again, will be number 37, Simeon Sharp, a sophomore. The holder is Landon Russell. Correction, that's 93. That's Brady Hodges. And here's a kick, and it's good. At timeout on the field at 4:23 in the first. 7-0 the Admirals over the Bears. We'll be back to the kickoff on the Buzz. 101.3 and 1.5 minutes. Back for the kickoff for the Admirals. Back deep for the Bears is Burke and Cannon Hall. Both of them are transfers. Both of them are juniors. Cannon came to us from Polk County. Burke came to us from Cleveland High School, but he was here last year, but was ineligible to play as a transfer student, as was Cannon Hall. He was ineligible last year. Officials about ready to turn things loose. Remember, Tennessee Western University, tucked between two major Tennessee cities and perfectly placed in the foothills of the Smokies. People of the heartbeat of Tennessee Western University. We are because you are. Learn more about being a Bulldog at tennesseewestern.edu. Tennessee Western University, great school up the road here in the friendly city of Athens. Here comes a kickoff. Sharp's kick. High end over end, going to be taken by Burke at about the 3, to the 5, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, go, baby! 50, 40, 35, 30. He's gone. Touchdown, Bradley Central.
97 yards.
97. Javon Burke. And boy, did that light the crowd up there.
Man, everybody on their feet here in Bear Stadium. Javon Burke, he's a speedster, and he picked his way until he got to about the 35-yard line, and boy, oh boy, then it was fun. He knew it. He threw it into a different gear. 97-yard kickoff return for Javon Burke.
We're going to go to the record book here in a moment. Here comes the PAT coming up for the Bears, and that is Isaac Vaughn towing it. He'll kick it up high. It is good. 7-7 our score. It's 4:08. A Tennessee Valley Prodigy touchdown for Bradley Central. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the kickoff.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Bears are about to take the field and kick off. Isaac Vaughn good on the PAT.
Correction on the extra point, it's Isaac Vaughn.
And that will be...
We apologize. These are the toughest. If you can't tell that these are tough jerseys to pick up numbers, we'll let you know.
The extra point was good by Vaughn. That's an Ed Cycle extra point, by the way, folks. I'm trying to look and see.
We're running up your charge card. We have it here in the booth.
Somebody lost their credit card. Pass it down this way, guys. When did they blow by you down there on that kick return?
I got to tell you, I was watching for the blocking. Did you see the blocking?
Yes.
There were two short yardage blocks that were nice, but the one at about 20 yards out, oh my Lord. And he cut back. That was just beautiful. I was asking Brian here on the sideline, who was that?
Let me tell you, according to my record books, that is a new Bear record. The old record was 96 yards by Deontay Lindsay against Oak Ridge in 2008. They have 96 yards. That's officially, as reported by Joe Cannon, the guys at the paper anyway.
97 yards.
97 yarders, a new Bear record.
And Joe, let me verify, he was calling it. He said he got it at the 3.
Yeah.
Before he had returned anything.
Be caught, and oh man, the Bears nearly recover that. It'll be a Farragut ball at the 30, about the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Admirals in a 7-7 game now. At a scintillating Bradley touchdown. 97-yard record-breaking 97-yard return for Javon Burke.
And the student body's still on their feet. I think they liked it.
Yes.
Junior classmate Javon Burke. Yes, indeed.
Perfectly.
He got a couple of good blocks around the 20-yard line, and boy, once he got up to midfield, he took it home.
And the crowd's just been formed. That's a record, and they give a big roar for Javon. Here's Wilkinson out of the shotgun, hands off to White into the middle. He's going to be having good yardage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to about the 40. 3, gain of 5, second down, and 5 to go. Attacked by the middle of the Bear line at 3:56 to go in the period, 7-7 our score. Glad to have you with us here on the Buzz. An exciting first period of play so far. Really exciting. Let's see, into the shotgun. They've had one play under center when they were near the goal line, and it worked for them. Wilkinson again. Long snap call. Here's handoff to White into the middle. He'll break loose. He'll have the first down. He spins free from the first 2 or 3 guys. He's out to midfield. It'll be Admiral 1st and 10.
To midfield.
He picked up that time 7 yards.
7 yards, yep.
7 yards.
And so far, I think it's been nothing but White running the football.
He is fast.
Tackled by Thompson.
Wilkinson rolls to his right this time, looking down the field. He's going to throw it long down the field, overthrown, incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Defended perfectly that time for the Bears.
Wilkinson overthrows his intended target.
Let me see if I can figure out what that number is.
2nd down and 10.
I believe that's going to be in the backfield.
I think it's Davion.
Davion Horton?
Yep, number 4.
Yeah, Davion Horton. 2nd down and 10 for the Admirals. Still the ball at midfield. 3:16, the clock stopped, the incompletion.
It may be number 1.
Okay, that's Javon then.
Well, yeah, he did. He scooted it back. No, we're good. We're good.
2nd down and 10 to go. Wilkinson rolls. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be him. He's sacked!
Yeah.
Boy. And there's a flag on the Bears, 15 yards.
22.
Cam Arrowwood's going to be penalized 15 yards for unsportsmanlike extracurricular activity after that.
Number 17, Braden Clark.
Going to be Braden Clark and Arrowwood. I believe the Bears going to be hit for the big one. Ball at the 46. He lost 4 yards on the play.
Can't celebrate.
And it's going to be 15. He was doing something to him on the ground there. Probably talking trash.
Taunting him, I think, he was standing over him.
You can't have fun in sports anymore.
No.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, so it is taunting. 15 yards from the 46 where he was sacked. It'll be a 1st and 10 penalty-wise. Move the ball down to the Bear 38-yard line for the Admirals. 7-7 to score at 3:07 to go. The Jumbotron is in full force tonight over there.
Give the Admirals a 1st down.
The crowd is still buzzing over the 97-yard record-setting kickoff return by Javon Burke.
Give it back.
And here is going to be,
38-yard line.
They'll crank the clock. Wilkinson, he's twins to the left side now. White to his right side in the backfield. And White is a junior. He will fake to White, throw it down the field. It's going to be incomplete, overthrown again. He's off target on his long passes.
Intended for Keith Lee.
Hey, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, got a sideline score report with Walker Valley and Carnes, 7-7. Brett Whitehead giving us that update.
7-7 Carnes and Walker. Tell Brett we appreciate that. If you get anything on the Cleveland score, that's the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard, by the way. Report. You can use your mix of black and gold paint or any color you want with Elders Ace Hardware. Corner of Peerless and 25th Street. Wilkinson hands off to White into the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped right there at the line. Great move by the nose guard, looks like.
Stumbles ahead.
That's going to be
maybe for a yard.
To the Bears.
15, Camden Creighton.
It's going to be Tucker Carpenter, I believe, on the tackle that time.
Clark and Camden Creighton.
Was just corrected, 14-14, Walker Valley Carnes.
Well, Walker scoring some points in.
3rd down.
14-14 that score. So they're lighting up the scoreboard there. 2:25 here, clock running, 7-7 our score. Wilkinson drops straight back, looks, they're looking to pass every play. He's going to roll out, forced out of the pocket, throws it, overthrown, way overthrown again. It's going to be 3rd down.
Again, trying to hook
or
up
4th down. It's going to be 4th down.
And he was intending that one for,
4th down.
How did you pronounce that? Shopovic.
Shopovic, yep. And they're going to put the punt team in there. Bears will drop back Sailor Clark in punt formation. The Bears don't return a lot of punts. Very seldom do they return punts.
Brady Hodges will punt away to Clark.
They'll fair catch it, but they don't like Sailor Clark returning punts. Here's the snap. The kick, high, not going to carry too far. It's going to hit at the 9 and bounce and be down at the 1-yard line.
Yep.
A 36-yarder.
That was a good play.
36 yards, but boy, was it
at the
effective.
1-yard line. He had 2 guys, 2 Farragut Admirals downfield, making sure it didn't roll into the end zone. It took a couple of bounces, and then they downed it right at the 1.
The Cleveland Utilities Power Punt. Let's take a quick 30-second break, and we'll return with the first play of the Bears on this drive in 1.5 minutes. or Javenberg on the carry.
He got about a yard out to the 2.
Clock's at 1:39 here in the first quarter. The Bears in the open end of the field, going toward the horseshoe, toward the scoreboard. 7-7 our score. Walker Valley 14-14 with Carnes in their game. Cleveland High, no report yet from that game. And the handoff to McCleary in the backfield. He's going to come forward for a couple of yards out near the 5-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be third down. Give him to the 5.
McCleary.
Going to be 3rd and 6 from the 5-yard line with 1:12 now in the quarter. Bears going to put in the wide receivers now. They're going to pass this ball. Trey Curry, who's not been thrown to. It's been more of a running game this year, or this game so far for the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are 1 out of 4.
We didn't have much of a running game except for McCleary last year. We've got some runners this year, and the quarterback is a huge threat. Clock rolls under to 50 seconds to go now.
Well, an interesting call here.
Yep.
3rd and 6 from the 5.
Wide out to the right side, just a single man out there. And he'll be a penalty on the Bears.
Oh.
That's going to back him up half the distance. Going to be 3rd and about 7 or 8 to go now, back at the 2.5-yard line.
Illegal procedure, Bears.
And a procedural call against the Bears.
That's about the 3rd or 4th of those we've had tonight. That'll stop the clock at 39.3 to go. 7-7 our score. So I'll give it 3rd and close to 9, 3rd and 8. Let's call it 3rd and 8.
Just over the 2.
And here is the snap for the Bears. Now they're going to change the play at the line. Matt Moody, the offensive coordinator, frantically signaling something. Going to the shotgun now. Burke in his own end zone, takes a snap, rolls back to pass, throws it, cross middle, complete, broke first down to the 20, 25, to the 30, and going to be brought down to 27, Cannon Hall. And a huge
that was
play
a clutch one
from
right
the
there.
3-yard line to the 27, a 24-yard gain, and a 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Forward and the Bears.
Yep, that was clutch right there on 3rd down and long from your own end zone out to the 27-yard line. Big play.
Cannon for an arm there. Here is the handoff on the delay to McCleary. He's loose to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. 73 yards and no flags on the play. Ricky McCleary takes it to the house.
Man, the Bears are uncovering their offense.
The last play of the period, as the horn sounds the end of the period, will have the PAT. 73-yard run for Ricky McCleary, another senior captain for the Bears. Holy smoke. What a quarter we've seen here.
I can see
Isaac Vaughn to attempt the PAT.
The rain is gone. Ricky McCleary, 73 yards.
We got a poet. And here's the kick. It's up. Is no good. Off to the left. Timeout on the field as the first period comes to a close. After that Tennessee Valley Raleigh touchdown, the PAT is no good. 13-7 Bears who head to the second, and we'll be back in 1 minute on the Buzz 101.3.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Ricky McCleary
and that was
7-yard punt kickoff.
And that was set up on a clutch catch and pass to Cannon Hall, a 25-yarder out to the 27.
From before
you could really almost get settled after a big play there, Ricky McCleary takes it home. Man, 73 yards down the home sideline. We've seen some offense here in the first quarter.
High pooch kick is going to be taken at 30 and immediately knocked down. And let's see, whether they're going to get him up to the 40, about to near the 40-yard line. Would it be 1st and 10 for the Admirals? Gwen Schroyer on the sidelines down there. You're seeing some blinding speed there tonight, aren't you?
My friend, that's what I was hoping for. That's the good stuff right there.
What a run by Ricky McCleary there. You know, he's a great guy. If you know Ricky around the school here, kids love him. Okay. 1st and 10 for the Admirals at their 39, now trailing 13-7. The first lead for the Bears tonight. First lead against Farragut in a while.
Yeah. That looks good on the scoreboard.
A clean first quarter except for the penalties, and I didn't get you to do the drive.
The Bears had 5 big penalties marked off.
Here's a handoff in the middle. He's going to be hit, and it's fence free again. That's not going to be White this time. It's going to be a different back. Number 5.
He's taken down by
9, Dion Williams, number 9. He gets almost 5, going to be second down, a short 5. Actually, it is 5. It's ball's at the 44 when he places it finally. White must be getting a break. No, White is not in the backfield now. They're changing the play against the line. Just in the second quarter underway, 11:25 to go. Wilkinson looking. He'll take the snap, throws out in the flats. It's going to be complete, and he's going to be hit, and going to be hit again. Expense free from 1, then finally taken down on the left corner over there. The Bears. It's going to be 3rd down.
31.
And it's going to be
Carter
Nussbaum. It's going to be 3rd down, about 4 to go. He's out across the 45, about the 45.5-yard line. 10:57 to go in the half. 13-7 the Bears on top. Long signal. Again, they're going to change the play. The players raise up and look to the sidelines. They got that number band on their arms. Going to put the running back now to the left side. They're playing from the far hash mark. Back goes Wilkes at the pass. He's going to be rushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for his life. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw it just to get rid of it. And it's going to be intercepted. Picking up by the Bears going to be number 4. That's going to be Davion Horton with the interception. Davion Horton at the Admiral 36-yard line. So there's our first turnover of the night, and it's not on the Bears.
Yeah, that's good news right there. It was turnover city for the Bears just a year ago, and that's the first turnover of the evening, and chalk that up to the Farragut Admirals.
And chalk that up to the defensive pressure being applied to him, and he had to scramble for his life, and he couldn't get his arm cocked to throw it really hard. He had a guy behind our defender, but Davion Horton stepped in front and took it away. Here is the Burke back, looking, throwing across the middle. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Curry, and it's overthrown. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. No, that's Sailor Clark. Sailor Clark, sorry, Sailor. They're not throwing to Trey. I'm going to have to see if he's being double teamed. He's wide out on the left side. 2nd down and 10 to go. Clock stopped at 10:26 to go in the half. On our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard, it's Knox, Carnes, and Walker Valley knotted at 14 each. The last score we had. The Bears here are 13-7 on top. Early in the second quarter play. Earl, we'll give you a chance at halftime, I guess, to recap the scoring. The strikes there, quick hitters. Burke back, hands off on the delay to McCleary, trying to get to the left side. Cuts back into the middle. He's going to have a little bit of yardage up to about the 40. It's going to be 3rd down.
Got about 4.
39. Give him 3. 2nd and 7 at the 39.
3.
Shepard on the tackle for the Admirals. Ball at the 39. Farragut did bring their band, and good student contingent here tonight. They showed up a little bit late, but they got a good crowd over there. Opening night here at Bear Stadium. It's a thriller to be here tonight. On great weather, by the way, too. In the shotgun. Burke rolls to his left, looks, going to sprint out, going to try to get away from a defender. He's going to pick it and roll it to the 40. He's going to have a first down, and then more, and it goes out of bounds.
He lost the handle, but out of bounds. I don't know if he might have thrown it away. I don't know if he dropped it or if he just threw it down after he went out of bounds. But
Cleveland Ford, 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Nevertheless, first down.
Yes, 11-yard pickup to the 47-yard line. Still in Bear territory. Boy, Burke's speed is...
And honestly, he's got such a quick step. First step, and he's at full speed.
Yep, and he can cock the arm and fire it on the run. We've seen that already in the practices and the jamborees this year earlier preseason. They'll switch the play from the sidelines. He has McClary to his left side. He'll fake it, throw it across the middle, knocked down at the line, intended for a hurry, but it was knocked down by Eli Purcell. Going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 10 for the Bears now. Need to pick up a first to extend this drive. Clock's at 9:37 and stop with the incompletion. Next week we will be on the road to Walker Valley.
2nd down and 10.
Mustangs are on the road tonight to Carnes. We'll be up there. 6 o'clock start to our game and our pregame show. 7:30 kickoff, of course. And when clear to his left, Burke fakes and keeps it himself. Spins free more, and he's going to have the first down again. He breaks away. 25, 20, 10.
He's going to go. Yes,
Dan. Javon Burke for the Bears. And he will score as he takes it 53 yards. The Bears score. He broke free, was hit. They may penalize the Bears. He threw the ball high in the air, and they may flag him for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, touchdown will count.
And the touchdown will certainly stay on the scoreboard. They'll mark it off on the kickoff. We can't have the silly penalties like that. We want to celebrate, but that's not the way we can celebrate.
Comes in at the end of the play.
And they'll take it on the kickoff. That's officials telling Admirals that. Okay, 9:26 to go. It was a 53-yard run.
Choice if he wants it on the kickoff or the extra point.
It has been big play for the Bears so far. A 97-yard kick return, a 73-yard run, and then a 53-yard run. And it's at 19-7, and they'll go for just a single point. Isaac Vaughn to kick. Looks like Tucker Carpenter's holding for the Bears. So they're going to go for the single point after, and they'll apply the penalty on the kickoff. That will give Admirals good field position. So this was set by the interception by Davion Horton. Here's a kick. It is up.
That one's good.
It is high, and it's good. Timeout on the field. A Tennessee Valley Raleigh touchdown. It is 20-7 Bears over the Admirals at 9:26 to go in the half. We'll be back in just 1/2 minute with a kickoff.
There's echoes of the deuce is loose back in there, and I'm hearing, something coming up with number 3. You got to come up with one, Earl.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the Burke boys, they are swift.
They are.
Oh,
and they're both juniors. They're twins, actually. Yep. Bears will have the ball marked back to their 25, where they'll kick off from that point. Isaac Vaughn will have the honors. The Bears up 20-7 after the Tennessee Valley Raleigh touchdown and the Ed Cycle extra point. Here comes the approach by Vaughn. Let's see how far he can nail it. Nice high kick. It's going to be taken, though, at the 25 to the 30 to the 35, trying to get outside. And nice open tackle for the Bears. Let's get a number. Shervick on the return to the 33.
Tucker
Steele. Who else? Nice open field tackle by the senior, and he is a very veteran, experienced guy and leads that defense for the Bears. So the Admirals down 20-7. Another penalty. This one is on.
Before we use it.
Oh, it's on the Admirals. Now, I don't know what that call is. This is going to back them up. Oh, this may be 15 yards. Yes, it's 15. I have no idea what that signal was. All the way back to the 23-yard line, which is going to be 1st and 10 for the Admirals. It was a dead ball penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 10.
Well, that's the second major one against the Admirals. The Bears have 3 15-yarders, so they're throwing the flag tonight.
Here's Wilkinson, rolls out in the flat, pass complete, and boy, what a lick put on him by Horton. He met him helmet to helmet, actually. He's up to the 27, gain of 3.
Number 1,
second
Keithley.
and 7, Keithley again. He's their go-to guy, tight end and a linebacker. But boy, Horton was waiting for him. He's wearing number 4. Davion Horton. In the backfield now, White returns to the game. He sat out that last series, and he'll be to the left hip now. Bears looking to get into the middle. He'll hand off to White. He'll cut back. He's going to have yards to the 30, to the 34, and he'll have the first down. Boy, he is swift, and he cuts back for the 1st and 10 for the Admirals at 8:40 to go in the half. 20-7 Bears. Coming up at halftime, our Southline Finance halftime show will be joined also by the new Bradley Central principal, Patrick Spangler. Yeah, Matt White on the carry, Earl.
All right. 34.
The Admirals have shown a tendency to pass about 3 out of 4 plays, and here's a lateral out into the flat. He's going to be receiving it, and he'll have a first down and then some. Boys pushed out of bounds out beyond the 45. Well, they're going to mark him out maybe short of the sticks.
Takes it around the right side.
It's going to be second down.
Flag came out on the play.
And a flag down.
And a flag. Oh, that's coming back again.
Yep.
Holding.
Yep.
Holding.
Nullify that one.
Holding
against the Admirals. That'll back it up.
Boy, the Bears are getting the breaks here penalty-wise now. And it is the first game of the year. But a holding call from the market from the 41 back to the 31. Repeat first down, but it'll be first down in about 14 to go. Let's say 13. First and 13 to go.
So the penalty backs it up to the 31-yard line. Replay first down.
So the Admirals doing themselves no favor. Look for a long pass attempt right here.
14 yards to go.
With White in the backfield on the right hip of the quarterback Wilkinson. He'll take the snap. He will hand off to White. He'll try to go to the right side. He's hitting the backfield. Spins free. He's going to have 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. He breaks away, and he's going to be pulled down behind and loses the ball. Is he down? They're going to mark him down.
Yep.
He's back.
Calling him down.
Boy, oh boy. Man, we cannot pin him up.
Yep, had him down really for a loss, but although he was hit pretty well, he broke loose and picks up big yardage all the way down to the 42-yard line.
From the 31, so that's going to be 19 and
8, 27 yards.
First and 10 of the Admirals. Clock at exactly 8 minutes. Clicking under. Twins in the backfield, and he'll hand off this time to the not White. He's going to be hit. Oh, he breaks free again. We're just not tackling good, folks.
Number 9. That's Deion Williams.
Deion Williams will tackle on by the Bears.
Deion Williams.
Looks like Tucker still on the tackle. It's going to be a big gain of 9, second down and 1. It's just sloppy arm tackling for the Bears. That's all you can say. It is not pretty.
9 yards.
Got to get them low, guys. With 2 running backs straddling the quarterback, Wilkinson back to pass, looking down the field, throwing, going to be intercepted by the Bears. 35, 40, he's going to go maybe all the way, and it could be Davion Dunn. He's going to be down, and a flag at the 49. It'll come back, but the Bears will have the ball, and
Davion Hodges intercepted. That's his second reception.
Damon Floyd is furious at that call. He threw his headset down and ran down the field. He returns it to the 14, but they'll flag the 49. Be a block in the back, I'm sure. And Damon, don't want to call him Damon was furious at that call.
There was a flag that came in.
It'll be the Bear ball after Horton gets his second.
Yep.
That's following the run turn, but another turnover, and boy, things are sort of flopped. 2 turnovers at the 49-yard line. Back to the 36.
I don't know what that signal is.
It's going to be 7:13 to go. Earl, do me a favor, buddy. Turn your headset around. We're hearing everything.
So was that 2 penalties or
no,
1?
Just 1 15-yarder.
All right.
7:13 to go. First and 10 for the Bears at their. We'll just run a 64-yarder now. We'll break another long one. Here is Burke. Hands off McCleary. Going to the right side. Trying to get through. Nope. He's going to be hit. And keeps fighting. Comes through there. Oh, he just about broke through. He'll come across the 35. There's a flag at the point of tackle. It's going to be 15 on someone. Let's see who they're talking to and pointing at. At the 36-yard line, talking it over. And it's going to be a major one on someone, I do believe. At the point of the tackle. Penalty thrown at the 41-yard line. And what's it going to be here? Here's the call. Personal foul on the Bears. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious, guys. These officials need to keep their flags in their pocket and let these kids play ball. Both sides. 15-yarder back from the 41 to the 26-yard line. Let's see. Well, no, the 36 to the 21.
36 was the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the 21. First and 25 to go. 7:02 and a half. 20-7 Bears on top. So we're going to have to pull out the old bag of tricks. Call for the long play here. 6:51. Clock is running again. Burke takes a snap, high snap, fakes the handoff, rolls back, looks, throws long over the top, intent for Curry. Here's a pass. It is
oh my
nearly completed. He is fighting off the defender, Logan Foodie.
And he almost had, on a second effort, the ball was right at his fingertips, and he thought he had it.
Gwen, you had a good look at that. He come close to catching it, didn't he?
Using a little bit of his basketball skills there.
Okay, clock pass incomplete. Clock at 6:39 to go in the half. That would have been about a 50-yard gainer as Burke just flicks that ball so effortlessly.
Yeah, he just waited for Trey to get downfield. One-on-one coverage, and it bounced off the Farragut guy, and then Trey Curry had a chance to catch it on the rebound.
Empty backfield for Burke. He's back. He's going to be rushed. Little screen bubble underneath. It's complete to Clark. He's 30, 35. Let's go to 40. That's going to be 45. 45 and out of bounds.
That's a first down.
There should be a penalty on the left hit. Sailor Clark all the way out to the 48, and a Bear 1st and 10 for Cleveland Ford. The official went down in that tackling mess, or he might have called the penalty. From the 21 to the 47, 26 yards, another Bear, and Cleveland Ford 1st and 10.
And Sailor was fighting for extra yardage. He worked hard to get that first down.
Little bubble screen right underneath, and they did a perfect execution of the play. Now with McCleary in the backfield. Burks throws out in the flat to Curry. It's low and incomplete. That's not a live ball. They give him a live ball. Going to be touchdown Admirals. That was not touchdown Admirals. They say that's a lateral. And Curry hit and bounced. Said it was a backward pass, and it's a touchdown for the Admirals at 6:24 to go. We've seen it all here. That's about a 40-yard run. Yep. Back at the 40.
So they're going to rule it a fumble and picked up and return for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was a lateral, backwards lateral. It was close, but it probably was backwards. It looked like from here. And Curry didn't go for it. It hit and skipped away from him.
Are they calling it a touchdown or down at the 1?
Well, down at the 1. Say, okay. One official over there indicated touchdown. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 with 6:24 to go. Well, let's see if the Bears can buck up here and stop it.
Who ran that? Number 1. That will
Alec
be Keithley.
The linebacker. Under center this time. Wilkinson hands off into the middle. It'll be touchdown. And that's going to be number 21.
Gabe Hensley.
Touchdown Admirals at 6:19 the period, 20-13 after the Bear turnover. Boy, that would hurt there. They just got a long gainer for the 1st and 10. And they may have been trying to set up a halfback pass there with Curry. But the pass was a lateral and hit and bounced away from Curry, and they took it down to the 1. As they go for the extra point, Simeon Sharp. Placed down, the kick is long and it's good. Timeout on the field. 20-14 to score. 6:19 to go in the first half. We'll be back in just 30 seconds with the kickoff, the Admirals to the Bears.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check Into Cash, a Flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your Flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894.
Coach Schroyer, tell us what the score was on the Cleveland game.
Hearing from folks down here on the sideline saying that Knox Central is up on Cleveland 21-0.
Okay, thank you for that Elders Ace scoreboard update. Cleveland down 21-0 in the first half at Central. Coming up, kickoff by Simeon Sharp for the Bears. Back deep is Burke and Hall. We've had a 97-yard record-setting return, and they're going to pooch this one, looks like. Little short kick. It's going to be a pooch kick taking about the, well, it's going to be Cannon Hall, looks like, at the 20 to the 25, trying to cut back, comes free and down to the 24. Boy, he's carrying that ball very dangerously.
Kick goes to Hall.
Hall returns to the 24. 28, sorry. Yep, 28-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:13 in the half, 20-14. Coming up halftime on our Southland Finance report, we'll have a look at the middle school. He's down at Lake Forest. Saw a mighty tough Lake Forest varsity football team last night. They rolled 51-12 over Ocoee Middle School. Golf team off to a great start. They're unbeaten, boys and girls. 6:13 to go in the half now. Bears with Burke putting a man in motion. That's his brother in motion. He fakes the handoff to him, keeps himself, tries to step up, avoids a couple of tacklers, and it's going to be hit and knocked down hard from behind as he crosses the 30-yard line for a pickup of about 2. Second and 8 to go after a 2-yard gain. He's just across 30, really, about a 2-yard gain. Tackle by the middle of the line that time. He just couldn't shake free. That is Javen Burke, the quarterback, and Javon Burke, his twin brother, who's the man in motion, a wide receiver, kick returner, defender, cornerback, man and jack of all trades, as they say. Wilkinson in the backfield now with McCleary. Looks to the sidelines. They'll change play at 5.5 to go in the half now. They're showing blitz. Burke throws it out in the flat. It's going to be tipped and still complete, though, to his brother, Javon. He's down after a short gain to the 33. He's trying to say he wasn't down. He got to run. They say his knee must have touched. Crowd's booing. Placed the ball down to the 30. Right to the 34, you'll call it. Gain of about 4. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 to go. 3rd and 4 for the Bears at their 34, leading at 20-14 now after the turnover, resulting in a touchdown for the Admirals. The Bears have overload to the left side with 3 wide receivers. Burke hands off in the middle. It's going to be McClary. He's going to have an easy first down out across the 35 to the 40 and beyond to the 44-yard line for a Cleveland Ford and Bear 1st and 10. Shobovic on the tackle.
11 yards.
And Earl, we're seeing things we've not seen with a Bear running game in a while. We've had some occasional runs, but not a consistent ability to move the ball on the ground.
Ricky McClary's got a lot of help.
Yeah.
The Burke boys have speed to burn, and man, oh man,
takes the pressure off of Ricky.
We've got a multi-dimensional offense out there. It's exciting.
It'll be Cannon Hall in the backfield now, it looks like. And Burke will keep it himself. He's going to have 5. He's going to have close to a first down again across midfield down to the 40, near the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 looks like. 2nd down and 1 to go. Yeah, give him a good 9 yards. Less than 1 to go looks like. Nice crowd here from both sides tonight. Cleveland losing 21-0 on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard to Knox Central and Carnes, and it is 14-14 with Walker Valley and Carnes. 3:45 to go in the half. 2nd and 1 for the Bears. Burke changes signals again. He will give the handoff to McCleary. He's going to have the first down. down to about the 40-yard line. A good, nice pickup of right at 7 yards. 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. Just outside the 40 with 3:29 to go. Bears have the full complement of timeouts, as do the Admirals. Yes, sir. 21-7. Okay, update on that. Robert Flowers, a 92-yard kick return. 21-7 in favor of Carnes, or in favor of Central over Cleveland. We'll get it right in a minute.
Yeah.
It is Carnes and Central against the Raiders and the Mustangs. A single setback. Boy's going to flood the right side with wide receivers. McCleary in the backfield. They're showing blitz. They will fake to McCleary. He's going to be hit. Going to spin free, though. Going to throw it out in the left flat. Overthrown, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Safe pass there, and you're on the run. Get rid of it. Don't take the sack. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Burke. And I was talking to the coaches about Javen Burke. Said, man, he is quick to learn, to catch his reads. He knows what to do with the ball and the time to do it. We're going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears. Clock at 2:56 now in the half. 20-14 Bears by 6. Last year's the 34-0 shutout in favor of the Admirals. Now at tailback, they put McCleary behind Burke. He will hand that ball to Burke, or to McCleary, and he'll be stopped. He will not even get the line of scrimmage that time. Going to hit Javon Burke this time in the backfield. Going to be 3rd and 10 for the Bears. We need a big play here, guys. Javon Burke. And he is feeling the wrath of Kobe Dills on the sidelines there. Kobe, one of our new assistants this year, along with Buck Watson for the Bears. 2:28 clock is running now. Bears will probably call a time here if they don't get to first, I would guess. They could be in 4-down territory this late in the half. Burke back, looking deep, throwing deep. Here's his man out there. It's Curry into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete, batted away, and boy,
that was great
play.
Defensive play right there.
In the end zone.
Batted away at the last moment, and Trey Curry thought he had it. And that was just good defensive work right there in the end zone on the part of Farragut.
Looks like it's going to be number 19, I believe. That'll be Logan Foodie again. He's been covering, trading out 4th down. We're going to punt the ball away. 2:12 to go. Clock stop. Clark back to punt for the Bears. They have a returner back near the 5-yard line. He wouldn't fake it, would he?
No, I think this is a kick.
Nope, the punt is away high. Boy, he's got some height under that. Fair catch at the 16, a flag on the play.
Yep, sure do.
And that's going to be on the Bears.
The 47-yard line across the way.
It's on the Bears, guys. I can tell you that much right now. They threw it behind the line of scrimmage. That means it's on the offensive team. Official on the far side, illegal procedure on the Bears.
They may decline.
Will they re-kick it or just take the ball?
I would say they will.
They're going to make him re-kick it. Yep. So another penalty on the Bears, another illegal procedure penalty, and you can't have that on special teams. No one should take off until the ball is snapped, but obviously someone moved. Must have been the left side over there because that's where the flag was thrown. So back it up 5 yards to the 45, and they'll re-punt the ball. 4th and 15.
That's 9 penalties right now against the Bears.
Ball just outside the 45. 2:03 to go after the punt.
40 to the 45.
Once again, Braden Clark. Boy, he's put some height on those kicks. Good snap. And here's another high booming kick. Fair catch call for this time at the 23. So the 18, make it 18-yard line. And we'll take it after that Cleveland Utilities power punt. And we'll be back in just 30 seconds with the first play of the series for the Admirals. 156.5, 2014 Bears on top.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years. And it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
First snap, Wilkinson will fake the handoff, rolls his right, little dump pass complete, and intercepted, touchdown! No, is it incomplete? What do they call it? Incomplete. Thought we had one there.
I never saw the ball hit the ground.
Well, the official right there saw it, Earl.
I guess
a little
he did.
too quick on the call. Second down and 10 there, 1:49 to go. We thought we scored.
Yeah.
That was Burke there on the defense of that. Boy, he is a tough cornerback over there. You throw to his side, you're asking for trouble. Wilkinson ready to go again. Rolls to his right again, looking downfield. Going to cock his arm and fire it down the field. It's going to be incomplete. Third down and 10 to go. No flags on the play. A lot of penalties in the first half for both squads. Major penalties for both squads.
Third down and 10.
We'll have the stats for you at halftime once Earl has a chance to add those up. Interview coming up with Patrick Spangler, our new principal, on the Southline Finance halftime report.
The score before the end of the half.
And he's right back here in the press box, raring to go. We'll have Dr. Cash a little bit later on as our season rocks along. Here we go on 3rd and 10 with the minute 44 clock is stopped. We can get the ball back in good field position, Earl.
Yeah, we sure got a golden opportunity there.
Bears showing blitz. Wilkinson back. And there's a flag on. It's a penalty on the Admirals. 5-yard mark-off coming up against the Admirals. Back the ball up to the 14-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and 15 to go.
It is going to back it up 5 yards.
This is a huge play right here, Gary. 3rd down, long. If they don't convert, and they're definitely going to be passing, then the Bears have a chance to get great field position, even in Farragut territory.
Matt White in the back, boy, watch him. He's snaky fast. Wilkinson, snap, hands off to White, into the middle. He's going to be hit, breaks away again, 15, 20, and down finally.
At the 20.
Good tackle that time for the Bears. Don't stand over him, guys. Help him up if anything. Looked like the tackle by number 27 for the Bears.
9 yards shy. It'll bring up 4th.
It's going to be for the Bears.
Timeout.
Time call for the Bears. There we go, minute 33 to go. And let's take a timeout as well on behalf of Cleveland Collision Center. Back in 1 minute with a minute 33 to go. 20-14, Bears up over the Admirals.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
The Admiral punt on 4th down and 9 to go from the 20-yard line. Sailor Clark back at his 45. And now we got time call by the Admirals. I'm not sure what's going on there, but while they're taking that break, let me tell you, folks, work out anytime. Your friends, your fitness, your schedule with Get Fit plans starting as low as $9.99 per month. Workoutanytime.com with your fitness needs 24/7. Work out anytime. Keep those in mind. You need to get in shape like me and Earl are. We're the epitome. And if you're in the need for a car, Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of our local sports, take a test drive in the award-winning locally made VW Atlas. That's the new SUV down there, made out of the Chattanooga plant right down the interstate here. That's villagevolkswagen.com. Proud to have those guys as working with us as sponsors this year. Earl, I tell you what, you're going to have a lot to recap here when you get around to it here. And
a lot of figuring.
A lot of figuring, ciphering. A lot of ciphering. Let's get a poor punt here if we can, or a good return or something. Sailors back beyond kick. coverage, I believe. Here's a punt away. High, boom,
but not over long.
Going to be taken by Farragut at their 49-yard line, where the Bears will have it now with 1:25 and 2 timeouts. 1st and 10 for the Admirals at Admirals 49-yard line. We'll get out here in a moment, folks. It's the first game of the year. 20-14 in favor of the Bears. We've had some 3 long runs for the Bears tonight. Kick return of 97 yards, which sets a new Bear record by Javon Burke. And here come the Bears. Let's see what kind of format we're going to call here. The formation will be trips to the left side with McCleary in the backfield. He will hand it to McCleary. He'll hit the middle, across midfield, down to about the 47, 48-yard line, we'll call it. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. I'm sorry, not across midfield. He was in midfield, giving just a yard, 2nd and 9. 1 yard, pick up 2nd and 9. Bears quickly in the no huddle. 1:08 clock running. Here comes a pass play. Twins each side this time. Empty backfield for Burke. Puts Curry in motion. They're going to throw it in the flat to Curry, I believe. Burke back looking. Curry's covered up. They're going to look and look and look. He's going to spin back this way. He could run a mile. He's going to run it. 45, 40. And it's
out of bounds.
There we go. We saw that coming.
Yep, that was an easy call.
Out to 37, and 15 is going to be tacked on top of that one. Another major penalty against the Admirals.
Javon Burke picks up the first down, and clearly out of bounds. He was rocked.
From the 47 to the 36, 11-yard gain on the run, and 15 more for the personal foul on the late hit. And it's hard to pull up, I know, we're a defender down there. But, boy, that's going to cost them dearly. They have to push the ball all the way down to the 21-yard line. Yeah, 21-yard line with the Bears. 1st and 10 for Cleveland Ford and the Bears at the 21. We may have to get a penalty sponsor, Earl.
Yeah.
They get more airtime than anybody the way it's going tonight.
With 50 seconds to play, it's an Express Athletics for the Bears.
So with 50 seconds on the clock,
21-yard line.
Burke whispers something to McCleary in the backfield. He puts his man in motion. That's his brother, Javon. He'll roll that way, looking. No, he's going to be hit in the sack. Boy, a good uncontested sack.
Now we're going to have to call timeout.
And there's the time call real quickly at 42 seconds. That took 7 seconds. But, boy, a huge loss for the Bears.
The 21, back to the 34.
13-yard loss on that play, and a Cleveland Collision Center timeout. We'll take a break here on the mix, on the Buzz. Correction, it's not basketball, it's football on the Buzz. 101.3 back in 1 minute.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Burke's pass across mid, complete for a first down to the 15, and there's another flag. That's going to be on
Farragut.
And another flag. This could be, it's going to be a major personal foul penalty, I believe, on Farragut after the tackle. The only Bear down there was Sailor Clark, who caught the pass.
Number 6, isn't it? Or 9. What is that?
That's Clark. That's Sailor Clark.
We needed 23. Looked like we got just about 23 on that.
Yep, it's Sailor.
Discussion by the officials. This should be half the distance from the, 12? Horse collar tackle.
Is the penalty.
Sailor will be glad to take that tackle to give his team half the distance. Where it's going to be 1st and goal now for the Bears and Cleveland Ford at the 6-yard line.
Give him 23 on the pass reception, and they're down to the 6. Half the distance.
Mr. Clutch, Sailor Clark.
Yep.
Boy, sure-handed. Timeout's going to be called by the officials. The back judge is coming back now, talking to the head official. And, oh yeah, there's a flag in the end zone. That back judge just threw it. That's got to be, that could be on the Bears there. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, we've had 11 fails out there. Officials coming to the sideline to talk to Damon.
Let me actually
No, it's on the Bears. I can tell by Damon's reaction.
It is the Chick-fil-A red zone with another chance.
Oh, set the clock. Try to set the clock.
32 seconds, I think they want on the clock. Yep.
Just read them like they write them.
34.
They're asking to add 2 seconds back to the clock to 34.
Now we got it.
Bears are in great shape here, Gary. At the 6, I believe, is that where the ball is? At the 6?
No, it's yes. Sorry, it was a penalty from the 12 to the 6.
And 34 seconds to go until halftime. 34 seconds, and it's first and goal for the Bears.
One timeout remaining for the Bears. Let's see with the McClary in the backfield. Trips to the left side. McClary in motion to the right side now. Burke's going to keep it himself. Going to try to cut up the middle, and he will take it and be knocked down.
Inside the 3.
With 33 to go, clock is running.
Now timeout.
Timeout Bears. 30.5 to go. The Bears use their final timeout with the ball on the, looks like about the 2. See if we can put the binoculars on and see this here a little better.
Just 3.5 seconds off the clock.
And Javen Burke was doing little dance steps to try to get it. He went straight up the middle.
And somebody's being carried off.
Oh, brother.
That's number 3 for the Bears. That's going to be the quarterback.
Oh, brother.
There's your quarterback being carried off the field. That is not good for the Bears.
That is not good.
Now they put him down. He's standing on his own, but he's limping severely. Julie Savage, our trainer. And see, it's his right leg he's got a lot of give to.
Yep.
He got rolled up inside there. Let's hope it's just a sprain or something. He's down and going to be checked out. Aiden McClary is a backup quarterback. Will go in for the Bears. He's a sophomore, baseball player, basketball player, football player. Father and mother both teach here at Bradley Central.
And the ball is at the 2.
It's at the 2.
30 seconds to go. Second down. And the Bears are out of timeouts now.
Yeah, the scoreboard's wrong. We have no timeouts left. We call time. Unless they give that injury timeout. I don't know. I don't think so. We'd stop the clock at 30.5. Damon called the time before the injury was even noticed. So here we go with the Bears at 30.5 to go, leading at 20-14. They're on the 2-yard line of the Admirals. No timeouts remaining. And under center, Aiden McClary. There's a flag on the Bears, 5 yards coming up. Flag on the Bears. There's motion all over the place in the backfield with a new quarterback in there. You might expect the Admirals saying they recovered a fumble, but I don't think it was a loose ball.
A flag.
Flag on the Bears. Illegal procedure coming up.
They're marking it at the 1, the far official.
And Damon's out on the field asking what's the call here. Going to be on the Bears 5 yards. Procedure again. Once again.
So it's going to move it back to the 7.
Well, that don't really hurt. Give you more room to maneuver sometimes, I guess. But may get him out of the under the center snap though. Clock at 28.4. That took less than 2 seconds to run that.
6-yard line.
Still under center.
At the 7.
McClary. They crank the clock. It's running.
All right, let's go, Bears.
Get the play in, guys.
Let's go. The clock is running. Goodness.
They're gonna kill the clock here, I believe, for one play. Bradley's intentionally holding it. They're holding it. They're holding it. Delay of game on the Bears. They did that intentionally. You can see the coach is holding it. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for the field goal.
Yeah, I don't really. You had the ball at the 7 and you want it at the.
It's a better position there. That's a PAT right there. Back it up from the goalpost.
11 yards to go, 11 seconds to play here in the first half.
Isaac Vaughn will try the PAT with 11.2 to go. Let's see what we got in the tank this year. The snap, the kick, it is up. It's high enough. Is it good enough?
It looks good.
It is good. So a field goal by Isaac Vaughn from 21 yards out.
No time.
As the horn, 7.2 still to go.
No, you don't run the clock on that?
No, it was a delayed game
okay.
penalty. So it did run the clock, but the Bears let the play clock run down. That is an extra point distance shot there. Tennessee Western University, remember those folks, they're tucked up there between two major Tennessee cities and perfectly placed in the foothills of the Smokies. As they say at Western, people are the heartbeat of Tennessee Western University. We are because you are. Learn more about being a Bulldog at TennesseeWestern.edu.
What'd you call that, Joe? 28 yards?
Yep, 28-yarder there. And that will be a 23-14 lead for the Bears. As we hadn't mentioned, we lost Shoemaker, our four-year kicker.
Yep.
To graduation, and Isaac Vaughn, who was his backup and a senior this year. Bears have 2 or 3 other kickers on the team.
I understand that they went out to the soccer team and recruited Isaac. That's Ethan Vaughn's brother.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Well, Miguel Armenton, our soccer coach, can provide you some kicking.
Yeah.
He sure can. Here we go. The kickoff this time from the 40. No penalty for us to kick. And here comes a kick, a high, booming, going down to about the 17-yard line to the 20, to the 25, and hit, and hit, and hit again, and drop. And that's going to be on the return, number 5, and that will be Hunter Shopovic for the Admirals with 2.2 to go in the half. They'll have it first at their 29-yard line, trailing the Bears 23-14 as we come to probably the final play of the first half, barring a penalty. And Lord knows we've had plenty of those. Mercy.
Boy, we have.
But we can live with that with a 9-point lead at half if we have to.
That's the key. That's the key thing right there. The scoreboard says 23-14 in favor of the Bears.
Long scoring plays tonight for the Bears, and it's been a thriller. Boy, the fans have enjoyed this tonight. We'll be at Walker Valley next week on the Buzz 101.3, live at 6 p.m. Under center now, Wilkinson. They're going to just kill the ball. He'll take a knee, and that'll end the first half of play. So, after one half of play, the Bears enjoying a 9-point lead. It's Bradley Central 23, the Farragut Admirals 14, and we'll return in 2 minutes with your Southline Finance halftime show. Back in 2.
Denso has been around for a really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
It's on INT. Channel 1 and 2. Say that one more time. They're both on audio. Or auto. I can try. That may be the best I can do. I'm gonna have to zoom in a little bit. Alright, how's that? Alright, did you hear me about the mics being set on auto? Okay, so we're getting microphone audio.
Yeah. You talking about Aisha?
I was like, I know that guy.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Back at Bear Stadium, we're at halftime, the Southland Finance halftime show. Before we wrap that up, we're going to look at Earl's stats for the first half. Bears up 23-14. What was an explosive first half for both teams?
And Gary, the stats look like this. In the rushing department, the Bears had 197 exciting yards, 128 yards for the Farragut Admirals. In the passing department, quarterback Javen Burke, 5 out of 13 here at halftime for 91 yards, no interceptions. And for the Farragut Admirals, Gavin Wilkinson has gone to the air 16 times. He likewise has completed 5 for 25 yards. His is of the shorter nature, and Javen has hit well for 26, 25, and 23 yards among his 5 completions, much longer yardage. He's also had Gavin Wilkinson and Farragut's had 2 intercepted, both by Davion Horton in the Bears secondary. 2 pass interceptions, 1 in the first quarter and 1 in the second quarter. In the first downs department, it was the Bears with 8 and Farragut had 7. Individually rushing, Ricky McClary, 9 carries for 106 yards here at halftime, and Jalen Burke, the quarterback, 9 carries, 94 yards. That's a pretty good 2-pronged attack right there. 106 for Ricky and 94 yards for Jalen. The workhorse of the evening for Farragut has been Matt White, 12 carries, 117 yards. And recapping the scoring real quickly in the first quarter, Brought to you by Kia of Cleveland. The first quarter stats, it's easy as 1, 2, 3 down on South Lee Highway. Kia of Cleveland. The first score of the ball game went to the Farragut Admirals. Matt White, 5 yards, capping a 51-yard drive in 7 plays. Kick was added by Simeon Sharp. Later in the first quarter, in fact, on the ensuing kickoff, an electrifying, record-setting 97-yard kickoff return by Javon Burke. He's the twin brother of our quarterback, Javon Burke. Javon returns it 97 yards to pay dirt. Kick was added by Isaac Vaughn, and just like that, we're tied at the 4:08 mark of the first quarter. And as time was running out of the first quarter, Ricky McClary on an exciting 73-yard run. Kick was added. The kick was no good, wide left, and at the end of the first quarter, the Bears led 13-7. In the second quarter, provided for your enjoyment by Taziki's in the Target Shopping Plaza. Taziki's second quarter stats look like this. Javon Burke got loose on a 53-yard exciting run down the home sideline. 53 yards to pay dirt early in the second period at the 9:26 mark. Kick was added by Isaac Vaughn, and the Bears extended their lead 20-7. Gabe Hensley came back on a 1-yard run for the Farragut Admirals after a ruling that was a lateral, returns it a 40-yard fumble and return down to the 1-yard line. Kick was added by Simeon Sharp, and then just before halftime, a 28-yard field goal by Isaac Vaughn puts the score right now at 23-14. And Gary, we're about set for the second half kickoff.
We are ready for the kickoff. Thank you, Earl, for those stats on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. 23-14, the Bears up. And here comes Isaac Vaughn's kick to start the third quarter. A high, booming kick this time, all the way down to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Flag is coming back again. Another flag. And that's going to be another major penalty and a block in the back, looks like, on the Admirals. 3 flags, actually, one back to 23, one to 28, and one to 36. So banana pudding on the field.
And one thing I did not have real quickly, Gary, penalties were flourishing. At halftime, 11 penalties against the Bears, 103 yards already, 6 penalties against Farragut for 65 yards.
We have a holding call way back to 22. And there's 2 more flags at the 28. I'm assuming they're probably the same thing as they pick those up. Yeah. Boy, back it up. They're going to be way back down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back penalties.
Admirals are just really killing themselves with penalties. How many do they have, Earl? I'm sorry.
They had 6 for 65 yards, and that 11. Doesn't count that one, those 2.
17 plays marred by penalties. So here we go, Wilkinson with Matt White in the backfield. Twins to the right side. And it'll be the handoff to White, trying to get the right side. He does get there, and then he's going to be dragged down. There's a flag, boys. 15 on the Bears. As a horse collar looked like. Yep, horse collar on the Bears coming up from the 16.
And there's 3 flags on the field.
That's 12. 3 different guys seen that one. Couldn't hide that one. That'll be the 12th penalty on the Bears. For 118 yards now, I guess, I think it will be.
That's what's coming. 15 yards. Yep.
Goodness.
Boy.
So we take away 15 of the Admirals on a 15-yard or 10-yard holding penalty and give back 15 on a horse collar. Ball's out to the 31. 1st and 10 for the Admirals with 11:45 to go, just in the third, 23-14. Didn't get a chance to break away for another commercial spot. We'll take care of that a little bit later on, though. Wilson on the handoff to White into the middle. He's going to be moving in there 6, 7, 8 yards. There's another flag on the play. Looks like at the 31. Is that a flag?
Yeah, he gains about 7 yards. Second down and
38.
Maybe that's not a flag.
He gains 7.
Not a flag over there. It must be a piece of metal or something. Gain of 7, going to be second down. The ball's at the 38-yard line. They've got to get to out of the 41. Wilkinson again to White. He's just going to be getting it. He's got 5. He's going to have close to 10. They cannot, for some reason, get him down. And one of the Bears leaves their helmet. That's going to be C.J. Hardy. He'll come off the field. He's a transfer junior from Kentucky.
Picks up first down.
And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Admirals at their 45.
Another 7-yard gain. Back to back.
Bears by 9, 23-14 the lead. You heard Earl's recap of the scoring the first half. Man, we had some stunning offensive plays for the Bears and the big long kick return. Wilkinson pass out the flat's going to be complete, and it's going to be hit, tripped up, and out of bounds after a gain of 6 or 7 yards to the Bear 47.
That's Nussbaum.
Nussbaum on the tackle, or on the reception. Pushed out of bounds by the Bears. Davion Horton, who has 2 interceptions tonight in the first half. So the Admirals come out firing on all guns here, even with a 15-yard mark-off. 2nd down and 2 to go at the Bear 47 now. Wilkinson out of the shotgun, fakes it, and here's a flag before the snap. No. Oh, they handed it off. Oh, it had me faked off. Thought they had a flag there. It's going to be no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down. And it looks like White did take the carry that time. Yep, that was White. He
got about a yard.
Gimpy. And yep, down to the 46. Less than a yard to go for the 1st down now. 3rd and a short 1 yard. Under center now. Wilkinson appears he's just changing plays. So he'll back up to the shotgun formation with White to his left side. He will hand off to White. He will be hit.
Yeah,
oh,
baby.
He didn't get it.
No, he didn't.
He might have lost a little bit. Boy, he was hit straight up.
He was stacked up that time.
Who is that?
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That looks like it's Tucker Carpenter.
Number 16.
6. No gain.
Nope, it's going to be number 16 for the Bears.
And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Camden Creighton, he's new at that position. Going to be 4th down. They're going to punt the ball away.
Yeah, 4th and a good solid yard to go.
Let's watch this and see, though. At the Bear 46, 4th and 1, you're down by 9 in the 3rd. I guess you're going to punt it away, play safe.
Yeah, this.
Or try to pull the Bears off.
This early in the 3rd quarter.
Here comes the 11th player on the field for the Admirals. Now they've got 11 men out there. In punt formation, Bradley has Clark back to receive, and they will punt the ball away. Not a long kick, very, very high. It's going to hit on the right side at the hash, and then, boy, it's going to kick, though, for the Admirals. Another good 10 yards or more, 15 maybe.
Inside the 10. Yep.
And they'll mark her dead right at the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 after the Cleveland Utilities power punt. Back in 1 minute, 9:17 to go in the 3rd, 23-14. Back in 30, make it 30 seconds, 23-14 Bears, back in a half minute.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check and the Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkandthecash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
To the 14-yard line, a gain of 5 seconds. And he's tackled by Alex Chamberlain.
I would totally watch it, but it would burn the data on my phone, and I can't really risk that right now.
That is Ricky McCleary on the carry. And once again, Kempley on the stop. McCleary is out to the 23-yard line, and that is another Express Athletics 1st down. Express Athletics. Buy it local and get it fast.
He's down there.
Handoff that time goes to Javon Burke. He is tackled by David Hensley. Breaking out across the 25 to 26-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Throws into double coverage. It is broken up. coverage. The intended receiver, it was Trey Curry. Now bring up a third down for the Bears, 3rd and 7. Maybe a little miscommunication, not sure.
Wrong pattern or the wrong throw. I believe it's the wrong pattern. Clock stopped again at 7:15 here in the 3rd. Cleveland, or Walker Valley is trailing 34-28 in their games in a shootout at Carnes. I understand Cleveland's had some quarterback difficulties and may be running a 3rd-string quarterback right now. That's the word we received. Cleveland was losing 21-7 the last score we had. That was still in the first half. They are at Central. Here's a snap. Good snap. Braden Clark. Good kick. Going to be taken on the fly. And he fumbled! And the Bears have
got it. Yeah, I think we got it.
The Admiral player ran forward.
Oh, they're saying the Admirals have it, I believe.
To get and it looks like
Whose ball, Mr. Official?
Yep, it's Admirals' ball.
Yep, it's their ball. We had it momentarily.
44.
So the Admirals have it at the Bear 44-yard line in great field position. 1st down and 10 with 7:03 to go.
For the Farragut Admirals, and they will take over.
Braden Clark's come in done quite well, replacing Dylan Stanford as our punter this year. Braden is a junior. And Wilson in the backfield. And all the shotgun all night long. He will roll to his right. He'll look. He'll keep it. Reverse back. Going to be trapped. Now gets 3. He's going to have 5. He's going to have 10. He's going to have first down. Downside the Bear 35 near the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds. Looks like we're at the 33. Looks like. Going to be 1st and 10 though. Boy, Bradley's outside defenders having trouble pinning the runner inside, keeping him around that corner. 35. Ball's at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Admirals. Clock running at 6:45 in the 3rd. Bears up a 9. Wilkins' son back to pass, looking long down the field, going to be complete. Great long completion down to the 11-yard line.
5 on the catch.
That's going to be Hunter Shopovic again. Good Polish name there. 1st and goal at the Bear. No, I'm sorry. It's outside the 10 at the 11, they say. His momentum carried him past the 10. It's going to be at the 11. They can get a 1st down near the 1-yard line. Wilkins pass in the middle. It's going to be complete for a very, very short gain. Maybe a flag on the play.
5 again.
And they stopped the clock for some reason. I don't see the flag though. It's going to be Shopovic on the catch. Incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete.
Incomplete. That's why I stopped the clock. Referee had a good view from the far side. 6:21. Clock is stopped. 2nd and 10. Handoff this time to the running back into the middle. No, a fake. And let's see who's got the ball. Inside, it looks like number 2.
To give that time is Dion Williams,
number 9 on the carry. And he is at the 6-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down. And about 5 to go for a 1st. They've got to get to the 1 or thereabouts. 3rd and 5 at the 6. They're swapping some players in. Clock's running at 5:54 now. Wilkins, Matt White back in there. Boy, he's been dangerous all night long with the run. Let's see if he takes it this time. It will be the quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the 1st. It's going to be 4th down inside the 5, near the
right
4,
at the 5.
Like. Clock is stopped for some reason. Let's see what.
Right at the 5.
It's going to be 4th down. Someone stopped the clock for some reason. Now it's going again. Now time's going to be called. The official. And let's see, what are we stopping for here? Oh, penalty. There's a procedure.
Yeah, that'll help.
I thought there was a penalty. Oh, legal eye won't be here.
Let's see. I'll move it back to the 10.
Yep. Repeat 3rd.
Repeat 3rd down. We're declining. 4th down. Well, that's what I wondered.
Going to decline it?
Yeah.
So the legal procedure call.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 4th down.
4th down. Makes it 4th down.
They marked it off then. Bradley said, no, we don't want it. So it's 4th and 5 from the 5. Here comes field goal kicker. and he can certainly boom it from there. 37, Simeon Sharp going to line up for a 22-yarder. And he's pretty much dead on. Here's a snap, the place down, the kick is plenty long enough, and that kick is good. Timeout on the field at 5:21 to go. 23-17 our score now.
22 yards.
23-17. We'll be back in 1.5 minutes on the BCHS Bear Network.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Stadium, our score, 5:21 to go in the third. 23-17, the Bears leading it after the field goal. And the Admirals will be kicking off to the Bears. Back deep, of course, Cannon Hall and Javon Burke has a 97-yard return.
5 to go in the third.
Cleveland is getting blitzed tonight. What's the score, Joe, in the Cleveland game again?
37-7.
37-7. The defending 5A state champions Central squad over Cleveland. Coach Marty Wheeler making his debut tonight. Here comes a short kick. Boy, he lines up right there dead even the ball, and the sidewinder kick's going to be taking it to 21, to the 25, to the 30. Trying to get outside, spun around and covered up by a host of them, and fighting his way still to the 37-yard line. Let's see, back up 32-yard line. We've got a tent this year that's blocking our yardage line markers here.
That was Hall.
1st and 10, Hall on the return to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears, 5:11 in the third. The Bears up by 6 now, 23-17. That 6-point lead scares the well out of me, Earl.
Yeah, got to put some more points. Got to keep scoring. That's all there is to it.
Yep. The Bears have had a good offensive night tonight. You heard Earl's stats at halftime. We'll have our Jenkins postgame show, by the way, coming up. Don't forget about if you have the Hertz tonight, Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care will offer you service tomorrow. Here's a handoff inside. McCleary.
Not much there.
He didn't make the line of scrimmage.
No.
He can be knocked back a yard. Check it out, Voitech.com.
Arizona and Hawaii, I think, as well.
And lost a yard.
Second down and 11 to go for the Bears. Ball back near their 31-yard line. Clock at 4:48. And they've got all the lights replaced on the scoreboard this year. We had Dickens of a time last year. Burke ready to go again with the Bears. Now they're going to check off from the sidelines. Matt Moody signals in the play call after they check the defensive set for the Admirals. Bears on the road to Walker Valley next Friday night. Non-region game again. Here's a handoff inside to McCleary. Trying to get outside. He'll never get there. Another loss on the play. Again. He's got to run north-south, no east-west. He's losing yards when he's stepping around back there. Back inside the 30 now to the 29-yard line. Loss of 2, 3rd and 12. Going the wrong way, guys. Farragut's come out a different team here in the third quarter. Bears had that 23-14 lead. They picked up 3 points, but they have dominated the Bears with their defense. Refused to let the Bears get the big play. McCleary again in the backfield with Javen Burke, the quarterback. Bears with trips to the left side. Burke back, rolls that way. Looks, has plenty of time this time. He's going to look, now he's going to step up and run. He's going to be trying to get outside, and he's going to be hit. And, well, spins free again and still fighting, but he'll be nowhere near the first down. 4th and long.
Picked up 3 or 4.
And
4th down, though.
4th down for the Bears as he rolls out of bounds over there. It's going to be 4th and 9, it looks like. Flag again on the play. Yep, flag on the far side over here. Maybe we'll get a break and it'll be on the Admirals and get a first down out of this. It's over near where the tackle was made. We couldn't even see the flag.
I think he made it to the 36, Gary, is where the official's holding the ball. So let's see what the flag is all about.
Here comes they have a lot of discussions tonight by these officials. They're going to the Farragut side, tell them who it was, so it's got to be on Farragut, I do believe. Well, maybe not holding. Yep, on Farragut. Yes, it is. That's an automatic first down, I believe. That will be a first down by measurement anyway.
Yes, indeed.
Move the ball out to the Bear 43 would be a 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward. Anything to move the chains, keep the drive alive.
And Express Athletics first down.
Elder's Ace Hardware. Mix up your black and gold or any color favorite paint at Elder's Ace Hardware. Bringing you our live scoreboard tonight. Cleveland down big 37-7. Walker Valley down 34-28. The Bears up 23-17 here. Our scores for our local teams. We'll have a deeper scoreboard for you in the post-game show brought to you by Jenkins Deli. Boy, Bradley's loading up heavy to the right side. Blitz is on. Handoff in the middle. No, Burke's going to keep it and roll out. Going to pass out in the flat complete to Clark, and he is level.
That was a hit. Legal, but man, it was tough.
That's Cannon Hall. Cannon Hall on the catch that time. Give him a yard. Second down and 9 to go from the 44. Gwen Schroyer, are you there, buddy?
Second down and 9.
I am. I'm trying to figure out what the deal is with our inside. You were right. If they're bouncing it outside, seem to be losing yards.
Yeah, we're not getting good lead blocks there, apparently, but hard-hitting game down there, isn't it?
Not quite.
Okay, the Bears on second down and 9. Here is the fake to McCleary. Burke back, and boy, it's all kind of time. Now he's going to spin out and roll to his left. He's going to look. He's going to keep it and roll. He's going to have 5. He's going to have the first down, 45, 40, 30. There he goes, baby. He is gone. 56 yards, no flags. Touchdown, Bradley Central.
And that's where he has the ability, Gary. He did that strictly on his own. That's freelancing. It was a busted play, and he was picking his way. And, man, little juke here and a juke to the left, and then both cylinders turned on. He is exciting on that run.
A Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown for the Bears. And here comes your Cleveland Collision Center extra point attempt by Isaac Vaughn. Bears up 29-17 at 2:32 to go. Big play now. Here's a kick up into the air. It is good. Timeout on the field. 30-17 the Bears lead it. 2:32 to go in the third. We'll be back with the kickoff in 1/2 minute on BCHS TV, the Bear Network, and the Buzz 101.3. Break away like he did again.
Honestly, and they had 3 or 4 guys capable of putting a hand on it. They didn't touch him. I mean, he just is so shifty with his moves there. It's a thing of beauty. And then, boom, once he gets in that open field, he's gone.
He'd rolled out there and had all day to throw the ball and decided, you know what? Everybody's covered.
Yeah.
I'll just run it.
I'll see what I can find.
Vaughn's
That's literally.
Be taken, hit and bounce, and be picked up at the 19-yard line, trying to get outside wide right, and Bear coverage is a little bit better this time. They'll down him at the 34 where the Admirals have it first down and 10 after the return by the Admirals' Connor Lyle. First and 10 for the Admirals. The Bears are now 30-17. A 2-score lead makes me feel much
yes.
better.
Let's see, that was
it was a 56-yard run.
68-yard drive. And 1, 2, 3, 6 plays. Boy, 56-yard run by Burke. That is beautiful.
Here come the Admirals. Wilkinson with White to his side in the backfield. Twins to the right side. Long count snap, hands off to White. Nope, he'll keep it. Cocks that arm, throws it complete down the field for a big gainer. That will be to Isaiah Arrington all the way down inside Bear territory to the 41-yard line. No huddle offense. Here comes the Admirals quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Who was that reception by?
Number 3, Isaiah Arrington. Number 3.
Admirals into Bear territory.
Man,
first and 10 at the 40.
They don't waste any time. They don't have the chain gang set down there yet. Wilson hands off this time to White to the right side. He'll be hit for a short gain after about 3 or 4. Down across the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards. Second and 6 after White, number 20 on the carry.
Tackled by number 18,
Tucker Carpenter on the tackle for the Bears. Minute 53 and a half. Bears now by 13 in the third, I should say. Third quarter. Bears up to 30-17. Wilkinson overloads this time to the left side. The Bears nearly jump off. Now they'll change the play from the sidelines. Wilkinson backs up into position in the shotgun. White to his left on this particular play. and he will hand it to White, and White will have the first down easily, and then he slides down without contact across the 35 down to about the 31. Will be a 1st and 10 after a 7-yard gain. Admirals keep the drive alive.
Takes him out to the 31-yard line.
Gwen Schroyer is coining a phrase. Little help from Lindsey Bell. The 3 is free.
The 3 is free.
We'll go with that, Lindsey.
Yeah.
Good call there, girl. And congratulations to Lindsey. Here's a pass in the middle, complete down to Keithley, and he's going to be all the way down to the Bear. Let's see, the 12-yard line. Another 1st and 10 after a 19-yard pickup to the 12-yard line.
20 yards on that.
Alec Keithley, number 1 on the catch. Lindsey was named the Teacher of the Year in our school system. Congratulations, Lindsey. Well deserved. She's the Fine Arts Director here at Bradley Central. Puts on some tremendously sharp plays. Here is handoff to White, plunging through the middle, down to the 5. He's got 6. 2nd down and 4 to go. Clock rolls under 1 minute in the 3rd. 30-17 our score. Walker Valley score has gone to the 4th quarter, still 34-28. Carnes leading the Mustangs. Cleveland down big, 37-7. The last report we had to Central. Both those teams on the road. We'll be at Walker Valley next Friday night. 6 o'clock here on the Buzz 101.3. Kickoff at 7:30. I don't know how I can top the action we've seen here tonight, but it has been exciting. Here come the Admirals, 2nd down and 4 on the 5-yard line. Clock down to 30 seconds, probably the last play for the running play. And it will be a handoff in the middle to White, and he will have short yardage, but oh no, he's down close to the end zone.
I think
he's at the 1.
I think he went down first and then tumbled.
He's at the 1. Make it the 2, I believe.
Yeah, about
Closer
the
to
2.
It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout with the officials.
They're going to measure it. Yeah, it started at the 12. That's what it is.
Going to call for measurement. The Bears will swap out one defensive group for the big hogs, we could say. Officials call time to measure with 18.8 to go in the 3rd. It's on the far hash marks. Be a short trip for the chain gang. They stretch the chains, and it's going to be
a little short, I believe.
Oh man, he holds up.
Yeah, a few inches.
3 or 4 inches, maybe. Well, they've got 2 cracks at it, so it's 3rd and very, very short. Very short right now. Looking ahead to next week, the Cleveland Raiders will be playing Hardin Valley. They'll be home for Hardin Valley. That'll be a tough match for the Raiders of Marty Wheeler, the new coach. 18.8 to go, 3rd and about 5 or 6 inches for a 1st down on the Bear 2-yard line. The scoreboard says it's on the 3, but I believe it's on the 2 actually.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Let's see what the defense can do here. It's going to be tough to stop that kind of game. Under center is going to be Wilkinson. Hands off, and there's going to be a score untouched into the end zone. Across the left side will be Matt White. Admirals score again.
21. Gabe Hensley.
Hensley. Not 20, but 21 this time. With 7.7 to go in the 3rd. The Admirals pull within 7 at 30-23 with the extra point coming up for Farragut. He can make it a 6-point game. Once again, Sharp to try the extra point. He's been perfect tonight. This time the kick is up and it's good. This is not the number 1 punter. That guy left the team.
Yeah.
And this guy's pretty dang good. We'll take time out on the field. A 30-second break here, giving you the score 30-24. Bears on top of 6. Back in 30 seconds for the kickoff.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check and the Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkandthecash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
And for the first time tonight, Trey Curry has the ball in his hands on a jet sweep, they call that. He'll move the ball from the Bear 43 to the Bear 46, a gain of 3, second down and 7 to go. Bears lead it here as we start the fourth, 30-24. Going to be second down and 7 to go. Opening game of the year here at Bear Stadium will be on the road to Walker Valley next week. Cleveland will be home hosting Hardin Valley. McCleary in the backfield with Javen Burke. In motion again will go Javon Burke. This time handoff inside to McCleary, and he's going to be hit for no gain. Man, he was smothered by Keithley. Third down, no gain. Ball right where it was, just outside the 45-yard line. 11-10 to go now in the game.
Bottom of the ninth in the Braves game, still tied up at 1 apiece.
Bears a shaky 6-point lead. That scares me, the 6-point lead with that kicker they got, especially. Empty backfield now. Boy, the Bears overload to the right side. Burke rolls that way. He looks. He's going to step up. He's going to fire the pass. It's going to be intercepted. And here come the Admirals to the 45, 50, 45, and out of bounds.
50.
At the 40 or 38 maybe. It's going to be Oliver Creasy on the intercept. That ball was bobbled by a Bear. It hit the Bears first and deflected off his shoulder pads, looks like, up into the air, and the Admirals will take over in great field position, trailing only by 6 with first and 10 at the Bear 38-yard line at 10:45 in this game now.
Picked it off at about the 45 and got it back to the 38. So about a 17-yard return after the reception, and you're right, it bounced off a Bear and right into the hands.
Wilkinson fakes the handoff, goes outside and wide flat, and hit immediately after the catch by Keithley. It's going to be Tucker Steele with the tackle there after a gain of maybe a yard and a half. It's going to be second down at the 36. Let's call it gain of 2, second and 8. Tucker Steele had a good defensive night tonight for the Bears. And right now the Bear defense is on its heels. Didn't get a chance to really rest. 10:15 to go, clock running. You know what Farragut's looking for. Here'll be the hit in the backfield and then a pass down the field. Wide open, way down the field. The 10 to the 5, touchdown Admirals. They've just tied the game. Keithley. A 36-yard catch and run. And he nails it. And now they've got a chance to take the lead for the second time tonight. 30-30 our score, 10:04 to go. Man, a turnover killed the Bears right there. The extra point attempt by Simeon Sharp.
And now Simeon Sharp.
Walker Valley takes the lead 35-34 in the fourth. The kick is good. Farragut's taking the lead 31-30 with 10:04 in this football game. We'll take a break and return in 30 seconds on the Buzz.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Well, things look different now. 31-30, the Bears had a 23-14 lead and actually up 30-17, so it's been 2 scores by the Admirals here, and they didn't miss any extra points. They lead at 31-30 here, and they'll be kicking off to the Bears here with 10:04 in this football game. Been a well of a game, exciting game to watch. The Admirals brought a lot of fans, their band, their student body. and they are very, very fired up. Here's a kick, going to be Cannon Hall again. Looks like the 21 to the 25 to the 30 to the 35. No, that's going to be Burke that time. They've moved him away, and he is going to be shoved out of bounds at the 37-yard line, where the Bears will have it. First down and 10. Earl, that was a quick hitting strike again there for the Admirals.
Yep, after the interception got them back 17 yards, gave them good field position, Gary, to the 38. Just took 2 plays for Wilkinson to find Keithley, and he's become one of his favorite targets, and he took it to the house 36 yards away, and the extra point added by Simeon Sharp. He's been perfect tonight. Gives the Admirals the 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 9:58 left in the ball game. 31-30.
Let's see what the Bears have cooked up here. They're going to overload with 3 receivers to the right side. Single man out to the left side. McClary in the backfield with Burke. It's Javen Burke. He'll take the handoff to McClary. And McClary breaks through. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got close to 15.
Got a
He's
first.
Down behind at a 1st and 10. McClary on a good carry and a tackle by Hunter Shopovic.
Taken down by Hunter Shopovic.
And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford to the Bear 49-yard line.
At 12 yards.
12 yards.
12 yards on the carry. And
Bears have moved the ball tonight, but the defense has been lacking in some spots. The turnover, though, just broke their back right there to give Farragut the 1-point lead, 31-30. 9:40, clock running. And here is boy, is horse collar down, not really horse collar, but taken down around the helmet and tackled it for a loss in the backfield to the 46, a loss of 3. No chance at all for Burke that time. They sniffed the play out. He was going to roll out and pitch out.
Second down and 13.
Second and 13 at the Bear 46.
Sonny Daisy tonight, 28 zip in the third.
On our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard, Walker Valley up 35-34 in the fourth period. Cleveland still down 37-7 at Central. Man in motion will be Burke. He will collide and the fumble, and there's a turnover. The Admirals have it. And the turnover, Jinx has hit the Bears again. Another Bear turnover. And the Farragut Admirals will have it at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 in Bear territory.
And Ricky McClary never had the ball there. He was gang tackled, 2 guys on him, and he never had real good possession of that ball on the reverse there, trying to go the opposite way, and he coughed it up. Ball was loose, and Farragut pounced on it. It was an easy recovery because after Ricky, no Bear was around it.
The offensive line got blown up that time, the defensive line of the Farragut Admirals, and they were in the backfield time the handoff was made. 8:59 to go. The clock will start with a change of possession on the snap. And the Admirals going to be content to run some clock and try to pick up a score. I don't think they'd pass, but we'll see. Handoff in the middle to White. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. He's down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st 10 Admirals at the Bear 19-yard line. They cannot stop White.
Yep. He's getting anywhere from 6-7 yards to as much as 15 or 20 yards numerous times tonight.
180-pound junior. Stands about 6 foot. And on 1st and 10, they'll line her up again. The Admirals up 31-30. Clock's at 8:42 to go in the game. Wilkson rolls out the left, little dump pass out there to Keithley. Complete flag on the play. He's going to score. It's going to be a holding, and it's going to come back. That one's coming back. Got a Bear down up back at the line of scrimmage. That's the least thing the Bears need is an injury. Flag's going to be brought back to the 19, so they're going to mark it off from the 19, looks like, near the line of scrimmage. Not sure who the Bears that's down. And they're going to send the teams to the sidelines to hydrate while they take care of the injured player. Julie Savage out there, our trainer, working on the player. Looks like at a left shoulder, or right shoulder. Let's see. That's a left shoulder, looks like they're working on. Anyway, we had a flag on the play. They're going to, it's right where they have to mark the ball if they're going to wait to get the player off the field. In the meantime, folks, remember this.
I don't see where they got
the Tennessee Western University.
Marked at.
I don't either.
Tucked between 2 major Tennessee cities, perfectly placed in the foothills of the Smokies. People of the heartbeat of Tennessee Western University. We are because you are. Learn more about being a Bulldog at TennesseeWestern.com.
I don't see that. Oh, is it?
Who is that getting up?
Tucker Thompson.
One big lineman.
Yep.
Tucker Thompson.
Tucker Thompson.
Tucker Thompson, big lineman.
being attended to by the fine folks.
Going to walk off under his own power right now. Clock's at 8:33. It was 1st and 10. We had a holding call. The play resulted in the touchdown, but the flags were flying quickly, and here comes the holding. No, that's the crackback block. Crackback block is that?
Crackback block.
And back it up to the 34-yard line, where it's going to be 1st down and about 25, 24. 1st and 24.
Crackback block.
With 8:33 to go.
Against
in Bear territory. The Admirals with the lead. Wilkinson passing over the middle is going to be, oh, what a catch.
Yes, indeed. That was brilliant right there. Number 5.
Shopovic again.
Hunter
Picks up all that
Shopovic.
yardage down near a 1st down. It's going to be short, but it's just outside the 10. Going to be 2nd down and just about, they're just destroying our defense tonight, just to be honest. 2nd down and 1 to go. Make it 2, 2nd and 2 to go. They have picked us apart in their secondary. Here's a handoff to Matt White in the middle. He'll have the 1st down inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line at 7:57 to go. Arrowwood on the tackle for the Bears. Cam Arrowwood, and one of the senior captains. Run the clock at 7:54.
Admirals from the 8-yard line.
1st and goal from the 8. Wilkinson in the shotgun all night long. Hands off to White again in the middle. He'll burst through. Touchdown. Almost untouched.
Yep, 8 yards.
So they'll take the lead now to 37-30. And the Bears are in a hole. They've 3 straight scores. Bears had a 30-17 lead. And the defense has fallen apart. We've had 2 turnovers that set them up in good field position. And the Bear defense has no answer for the running and the passing of Wilkinson and the running of Matt White. Pretty simple formula.
They're going for 2.
Bears down by 7. Admirals will line up. Well, that's good. If they don't get it, that'll help us out if they don't get it.
Yeah, 1 point.
If they get it, be a 2 score lead if they get it.
We may probably have to score a touchdown and do it 2 points.
And here is a snap. Wilkinson rolls to his left. He looks, he's looking, he's throwing. It's going to be tipped incomplete.
It's no good.
So it's a 7-point lead rather than 8 or 9.
That helps us.
Yeah, we'll take that.
I really don't understand that.
Let's take a timeout on the field here. The clock is at 7:39, 37-30. The Bears down by 7. They'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds when we return on the Buzz 101.3.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check Into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Gwen Sawyer, speak to us, buddy, down on the sidelines there. 37-30, the Bears down after 3 straight scores for the Admirals.
I just don't care for that kind of math. I know you put up for, 2 points gives you 2 scores ahead, but it's too risky.
Yeah, but if you get them, you got a 9-point lead. But if you don't, like you say, we need 1 score and a PAT now. So we'll take that. It could be a big break for the Bears. It could backfire on Admirals. Let's get a return here. They're not going to kick it. Here comes out of bounds. It's out of bounds. That'll get us to the 35. Kick.
Has the flag.
And I think we'll just take to the 35. Kicked out of bounds back on the far side and inside the 10, about the 8-yard line. They'll ask Coach Floyd, what do you want to do, Coach?
Yeah.
And they've kicked away from Burke ever since he returned it 197 yards, for a record for the Bears.
Yeah, let's have them re-kick it.
And I believe we're going to take it to 35. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears with 7:39 in the game. The Bears down 37-30.
That's where it'll be.
It has been a strange, crazy night for everyone.
Take it on their 35.
Turnovers have been a problem. Just want to try to get a score off some guys here.
They need to get Curry involved in this.
37-30 Farragut.
Yep.
1st and 10 with the Bears at the 35-yard line. Bears, handoff in the middle. It's going to be McCleary coming forward for about 4 yards. They've got that running play figured out pretty much. Gain of 4, 3rd and 6, or 2nd and 6 from the 39. Going to back him up the yard. Maybe there's another Bear down there.
Oh, we got one down.
Yep, sure do.
That doesn't look like that looks like
McCleary.
That is McCleary. He's got that towel on his back.
Slow to get up.
7:17 to go. Clock stopped. Let's take a quick break here on the Buzz 101.3, and we'll return in just 30 seconds. And here comes Ricky McCleary limping off the field there. And folks, remember, Village Volkswagen, locally owned and proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive in the award-winning, locally owned VW Atlas, villagevw.com. And here come the Bears, second down and 7 to go from their 38, trailing at 37-30 with 7:12. The clock is running here in the fourth period of play. Bears been turnover prone here in the second period after a pretty clean first half except for all the penalties. Burt back, throws, pass complete across the middle. It's going to be a close but short of a first down. That's Clark. That middle pass to Clark's been effective all night long. He'll be to the 44-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. He's right at 49 or 44. He's got to get one more yard, so it's going to be third and a short yard for a first down. Got to get the first down here, guys. Clock under 7 out, 6:40 and running. Cleveland losing big. The last word we had, Walk Valley up by 1 in the fourth, 35-34. Bears down here by 7, 37-30. Bears a little different formation here. He's got a blocker here on the left side. The play's going to go, and they're going to switch him to the right side. Here's a snap to Burt. He will hand off. McCleary has that first down. All right, it's going to be the other Burt.
Yeah,
Javon Burt. Down across the 45 to the 47. Now, first and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland 4.
Good enough for a first down.
Understand from a Farragut fan that is tonight's the first night that Matt White has been playing running back. So my goodness, that shows you how good the running back was last year that graduated, though, Earl.
Yeah.
First and 10 Bears now. Clock at 6 minutes to go. Play being signaled in by Matt Moody from the sidelines. Burke steps up, changes the play call to his lineman. He has Javon Burke in the backfield with him, and they're offside.
Yeah, they're offside. Yeah, got it.
It may be on. It's on them. It's on them.
Yeah.
Before the snap, 5
yeah,
yards.
They had at least two, maybe 3 guys jumping.
We had a big play coming up though. They whistle it dead, so we'll mark off 5 against the Admirals. Make it 1st and 5 in the Admiral territory. Now at the 48.
Should be.
At the 48-yard line. We'll take that all night. We need a 5-minute and 44-second drive when we score and kick the extra point. Tie this thing up. Man, we don't need overtime with them, do we, Earl? Here come the Bears. Trips left side this time. Again, checking off from the sideline. Javen Burke, Javon, his twin brother in the backfield with him. The snap. And Javen will keep it and breaks free. He's to the 50, the 45, to the 40, to the 38, and spun down at the 37-yard line for a Bear 1st and 10 in Cleveland 4. My goodness, he was pinned up the right side and reversed it, broke a couple of tackles, and took it to the 30, 37 or 38. Let's see where they're going to put it down. Going to be at the 37, I believe. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Yep, right at the 37-yard line. 12-yard pickup.
You're going to see Ricky back in on this play.
Yep, Ricky McCleary back into the game.
Doc said he is okay.
Good. Thanks for the report there, Win. We had just cramps by the quarterback late in the first half. Here come the Bears, 1st and 10 to Admirals 37. Man in motion to empty backfield now. Burke back looking. Has all kinds of time, and he's going to be scrambling out of there, and he's going to be breaking free for a yard or 2 up to the, or down to the 35. Give him 2, 2nd and 8 to 37. Boy, everybody covered in the defensive backfield for the Admirals. Bear receivers, nothing open.
Picked up a couple of yards. It's 2nd down and 8.
Sailor Clark's had a great night receiving tonight. We'll give you all the stats on our Jenkins Deli postgame show tonight. And remember, you can work out anytime, your friends, your fitness, your schedule. Get fit plans starting as low as $9.99 per month. Workoutanytime.com, your fitness needs 24/7. Bears break huddle. Clock's at 4:15. Boy, this is the drive. Do or drive right here. And with 2nd down and 8 to go, big play coming up. Handoff. No, the fake to McCleary. Pass
to Javon.
He's got to the 30 and down to 27. Boy, he is manhandled out of bounds at the 27. He's going to be very close to a first. It is going to be very close. We're going to give him 8 yards. The ball's at 27, and they're going to be right there on the far side. The chains are. We're going to have to. It looks like he's going to be. Are they going to measure? They're going to measure. Yep, going to measure this, and they're going to have to bring him from the far sidelines over here to the near sidelines to measure it. And with 4:01 to go, big measurement here, but it would be 3rd and less than a yard if it is short.
And there's no way we can even speculate here.
No.
They're bringing the chain all the way across the field from one sideline to the other.
We're blocked by the players and the officials and everyone. Can't see. We'll have to wait for the signal. Now we can see a little bit. We're going to hold the ball steady and straight. I believe he might be a little short, but I'm not.
It's going to be a little short.
Yeah, Gwynn's there says it's going to be short.
About 2 feet short.
About 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Gwynn. Just shy at 4:01 to go. The Bears have it 3rd down and less than a yard for a first down at the Admiral 27-yard line. Down 37-30 with 4:01 in the game. Bears down by 7. The Admiral has roared back with 3 big scores here and a couple of turnovers, give them great field position to flip the advantage.
Yes. To Javon.
So after that timeout,
35.
Get to come back out here. And I don't know if you pull a surprise play here or not. The Admiral's going to pack it in there. They have nobody outside. We're under center this time. We're going to try to just force it through there. Here is the handoff. He's hitting the backfield for a loss. Oh, a loss of 3 yards back to the 31. They had that one covered. It's going to be 4th down. You got to go for it now.
Yeah, there's no turning back here now. The ball is at the 30, and they've got to get to what, the 25s.
You just got to get a yard. There's 27.
Yeah, 27, not the 25.
It's going to be 4th and 3 from the 31. It's a little less than 4 yards, but boy, the game's right here on the line on this play right here. 3:27, the clock is running. Burke in the backfield with McCleary. Bradley has a bunch up there, and here goes the play. Burke runs to his right. He's going to try to run for it. He is going to be stopped short into the go-over. He's going to be short of the first down. Had to get to 27. He stopped it to 30.
Yep.
And it goes over to the Admirals at 3:12 to go. The Bears with all their timeouts, they may have to use them because they're down by 7 with 3:12 to go. 37-30 our score. Bears could not get that last half yard. They needed 3rd and short on a half yard and had 2 tries and lost yards on both plays. So the ball goes over to the Admirals right at their 30-yard line. Goodness gracious. And you know Farragut's not going to put the ball in the air now. It's going to be Matt White or Arrington probably running the ball here, or the quarterback. Brad's going to crowd the line of scrimmage now. Wilson on the handoff and be moving it forward for a couple of yards to the 32. And there's a flag on the play. It's on the Admirals. Flag on the Admirals coming up. That'll be 5 yards, but it gives them another play, though, with 3:06 to go. Clock is stopped.
I don't like that building there.
Procedure penalty on the Admirals. Back them up 5 yards from 30 to the 25, 1st and 15. Maybe they're going to mark it off. Yep. It's declined. It is declined. They'll take the play. I started to say they could decline this. The ball's at the 32.5 after a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. So Bears, rather than give them another play to run clock, they're going to gamble that the defense can hold them, which has not been true all night long. Wilkinson under center now with setbacks either side of him. Wide receivers out for decoys. They're not going to throw this ball. Wilkinson will hand off the ball. And here comes a runner coming through for a short gain to the 35. The timeout Bears, they'll call their second. That's going to be White on the carry just across the 35. Tucker still on the tackle. It's going to be third down and right at 5 to go for a first.
Out to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up third down.
Bears will burn.
5.
Is that their first time out of the half there, guys?
I think so. Yep.
The scoreboard's wrong then.
And it's timeout Bradley Central. Stops the clock.
Bears have 2 timeouts remaining with 2:43 to go in this game. It'll be third and 5. This is the play right here. You know they'll call time as soon as this play is available,
Yep.
unless
And
it's a first
if
down.
they can hold them less than the 5, they'll force a punt. You know they've got a punt.
Yeah.
So the Bears could get the ball back with a little over 2 minutes to go in the ball game. But this is the play right here where the defense has got to bow their back. 3rd and 5 at their own 35.
So the play calling will be important for the Admirals here. Coach Eddie Courtney, he's a wily old coach in his 24th season, so he knows how to win games.
3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5 to go, and here we go, folks. 2:43, the clock is stopped. We'll start with a snap. Admirals will shoot it from their 35-yard line. They lead it 37-30. The snap to Wilkinson. He will hand off. No, he'll keep it. He's going to roll out to the left side. He's going to be hit and stop. It's going to be 4th.
Yep.
And he'll lose, and the Bears call his final timeout.
Lose about a yard.
They have 1 timeout remaining back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 1. 4th down and 6 to go. So the Bears will have it.
Bradley Central with 2:34.
And we'll take timeout for Cleveland Collision Center, and we'll return. Yes, we got time. We'll take a 1-minute break here and return here on the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
The Bears will fair catch it. Sailor Clark takes it to the 35-yard line. So Earl, you got 2:27 with 1 timeout to go, 65 yards and to score and get a PAT to tie the game.
Yeah, and plenty of time, considering the fact that the Bears most likely just about every player are going to have to throw it. They got to fill the air with passes. They're at 65 yards away. They've got to score a touchdown. If they get the touchdown, they're only 1 point away. It's a 7-point ball game, 37-30. 2:27 to go in the ball game.
So here we go. The empty backfield for Javen Burke. He'll put Curry in motion. Left to right, a snap to Burke. He'll roll right. He's looking, got plenty of time. Scrambles back to his left now. He's going to roll out, and he's going to be hit. No, he's going to get the ball thrown away, and it's going to be complete down the field to the 50. I believe that's going to be Sailor Clark. Ashton Boyd for his first catch of the night, and a big first down for the Bears in Cleveland 4. Down to the Admiral 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears, 2:14 in the game. Scrambling.
From the 34 to the 48,
all
18 yards.
Burke just making it happen tonight for the Bears.
The 48.
Empty backfield again. Burke back. Has time across the middle. Incomplete. Boy, he didn't turn quick enough. Sailor Clark, the intended receiver, across the middle. 2nd and 10. That will stop the clock at 2:10 to go.
It was Sailor Clark. 2nd down.
My, oh my. If we have games like this every week, Earl, I'll be an old man and have gray hair. 2nd down and 10 to go. 37-30. The Bears trail by 7 at the Admiral 48. Bears in a no huddle, but the clock was stopped by the incomplete pass. Won't be many running plays the rest of the night for the Bears. The snap to Burke. Back. Looking. Scrambling. Throwing. Pass incomplete, knocked away, but great defensive play that time by Camden Kahn. 3rd and 10.
That's Camden Coon. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
So the Bears down again to 3rd down and long this time. 3rd and 10. It's up 48 with 2:04 now. Quick play on the clock. Good pass. He ripped it in there, but it's just a great defensive.
Got to get the 10 yard. Got to pick up the first down in the next 2 plays.
Yep. Burke will move his brother to his backfield. Takes a snap. Back. Looking back to his brother. He's hit. Oh, man.
Let's smell that one out.
Big loss for the Bears. It's going to be 4th and long. Javen Burke took the pass from Javon Burke, or Javon took it from Javen. He's knocked down back at the 40. Put her down, referee, somewhere. 48.
14 yards to go.
4th and 14 for the Bears, so it's do or die with a minute 36. The clock is running. That was a running play. The Bears don't want to burn their final timeout yet.
Final timeout, 90 seconds.
See if they can pull it out of the fire one more time. They trail 37-30.
Oh, man.
37-30 with a minute 23 to go in the game now. Burke takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's going to go deep. And there's his man down the field, but it's going to be intercepted. Double teamed again, ball taken away
80
by Grant Rice. And that will pretty much end the Bear hopes for a win here tonight. They trail 37-30. The ball has gone over to Admirals with only 1 Bear timeout remaining. It's been a tough night for our defense. Some great plays from the offense. But we had, 3 turnovers, I guess, now. And with exactly 1:07 to go in this game, the Bears trail 37-30. Admirals will have it at their 12-yard line.
At 4
turnovers for the Bears.
Yep. 3 in the second half.
And they have hurt us. They've burned us on each one of those. This one stops the drive. But the killer was the 2-pack plays for a loss back here. So they're going to go under center in victory formation for the Admirals, knowing the Bears only have 1 timeout left. Wilkinson under center, takes a snap, just kneels down. And will the Bears use that timeout here? They will not use it yet. It's going to be 2nd down. They'll probably use it on another ensuing play. Not much you can do about it right now because they can't really, even if they call time, they can't stop the clock. It's going to run out on them no matter what. They may not use the timeout. I'm not sure. 45 seconds to go. 37-30. Clock is ticking away.
With only 1 timeout, it's useless.
Yep.
If you force them, if you call timeout, then they still have 2 plays, and so the Bears are in a tough situation here.
And the Farragut jinx is going to continue against the Bears. We've won 1 out of 12, and as he takes it and kneels down again, it's going to be 1 out of 13. They're going to let the clock run.
1 out of 14.
1 out of 14. Yeah. The 1 and 13 be the record.
Yep.
Clock's at 18. Their fans are massed in the stands. Their team is ready to hit the field here as the clock's down to 10, and the countdown is on. Farragut has come to Bradley Central, and they have won another game in the long-running series as the coaches walk across the field to shake hands. Your final score is going to be Farragut 37 and Bradley Central 30. Final score, Farragut 37, the Bears 30. Get ready now for our Jenkins post-game show brought to you by Jenkins Deli. So we'll take a timeout here, a 2-minute break here on the Buzz 101.3, and we'll return, look at the stats and some interviews with Coach Floyd and recap the game tonight. Farragut takes it 37-30. Back in 2 minutes.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
More than just a game against Farragut for this defense to really come together. It may take 3 games, may take 4 games, but you're not going to get there like you want to play and like you had it clicking the last couple of seasons defensively when you lose 9 out of 11 starters on defense. We also knew that the offense was going to be exciting. Every game, I think we'll be able to put points on the board. And we picked up just right where we left off last year, averaging over 31 points a game last year, and the offense really looked exciting again, put 30 more points on the board, but defensively it was a question mark, and maybe in the next couple of weeks the defense can come together, learn to work together a little bit more. You can't really, in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, once the season starts, count on getting stronger. It's just a matter of playing well together, reducing your mistakes, understanding where your teammates are going to be, and just get it clicking, which the Bears, it's like in my sport, playing games in November. That's why you play tournaments in basketball in late February and March, because November basketball and early December is ragged. And defensively tonight, we had some periods out there where we were ragged in football terminology. We just weren't clicking. But the offense really, with most teams, Farragut is going to be one of the tougher 2 or 3 teams on our schedule. No doubt about that. You start with Maryville, but probably other than Maryville, Farragut probably has more talent than anybody else on our schedule. So that's encouraging if you can play right to the hilt and lead as much throughout the ball game as they did. I mean, it was up for grabs, no doubt about it.
Being joined now by Bradley Central head coach Damon Floyd. Damon, saw a lot of good things tonight. See some things that broke our back, and some plays and turnovers. And your thoughts?
Not very well coached. That's the way we looked. We lost our composure out there a lot, including myself. We gave it away. We were. I mean, I felt like at halftime it probably should have been 35-7 us. We throw the one behind the line of scrimmage. They pick it up, get it down to the 2. They end up getting 7 off it. We throw an interception. We get an interception, return it down inside to about the 15. We have a pillback block. Penalties killed us. Just not executing. I mean, it's just. The good thing is we hung with a pretty good team, and we had a chance to win. And we're not playing very well, and that's on me. So yeah, that's we did not look very well coached.
Well, you had some great long plays, great kick return. You had some long runs tonight, so the offense did its thing for a while. They had a 30-17 lead there. It looked like we were okay at the time, but the three scores there in the in the second half, and the turnovers killed us, of course, like you said. But you got plenty to work on.
Yeah, it's like I told the guys. I mean, it is a loss in the column, but at the end of the season, it's going to be one loss versus a win. But this can't dictate our season. I do think we'll keep getting better, and I mean, it is what it is at this point. We just got to learn from mistakes and keep. It's a long season, and let's be honest. They've ended our season. They've beat us in the opener quite a few times now in a row, and we've gone on to have successful seasons, have a chance to make a run in the playoffs.
Sure.
So it's just about getting better at this point, and I got to make sure we do a better job of executing offense, defense, special teams. Had some bright spots, but man, that's a tough one to give away.
Yeah. Well, you got Walker Valley next week. They were in a close battle of their own, up by 1 point in the fourth period up Carnes, I believe it was. Last score we had, but you got some things to work on. Get ready for next week, and it'll be another non-region game. Be on the road again, or for the first time next week. But it was a tough loss here tonight, but as you say, we can learn from it.
Yeah, you got to give Farragut a lot of credit. You know, the way their kids hung in there and battled, and they didn't hang their head. They came out in the second half and took it to us, and we should learn something from that. You know, that says a lot about their character, and you know that's why their program is where it's at. So we need to get better.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us as always, and we will see you next week when you go to Walker Valley. That's head coach Damon Floyd there tonight. And Earl, we'll take another break, and we'll come back on our Jenkins post-game show brought to you by Jenkins Deli. And we'll come back and look at your stats in just a few moments. Back in 2 minutes with more coverage on the Buzz 101.3, where our games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
From Bears Stadium on the opening game of the season. Let's go to Joe Cannon on Elder's Ace Hardwood scoreboard and see what he might have for us there.
It looks like David Crockett is up on Ooltewah 19-16 in a weather delay late in the third quarter on that one. Let's see here. Elizabethton beat Science Hill 28-20. Loudon beat Greenback 20-6. Lenore City edged Heritage 21-20. That Loudon Greenback score was, right before halftime was the last time that was turned in. Loudon was up 20-6 on Greenback. We know Knox Central beat Cleveland 51-20. Scott beat Cumberland County, who will play Walker Valley later in the year, 42-6. Sequoia and Tellico Plains were scoreless in the second quarter on last report. Maryville blanked William Blunt 42-0. Anderson County blanked Clinton 26-0. The last score from Polk and Copper Basin was 7-7 going into the fourth quarter. Walker Valley beats Carnes 42-40. So that is the final. So Walker Valley breaks a, 13-game losing streak. And of course, Bradley will be up at Walker Valley next week. McMinn County was up on McMinn Central 7-0. That was the second quarter score. No update from since then. Hardin Valley beats Oak Ridge, or was leading Oak Ridge 13-6 in the third quarter. Riverdale over in Murfreesboro was up on Clarksville Northeast 28-7. East Hamilton put it on Signal Mountain. There in the fourth quarter, scores 45-14 there. Oakland whipped Hendersonville 59-0. Looks like Oakland's going to be tough again. Of course, I think everybody expected that. Red Bank blanked Soddy Daisy 38-0 tonight up in Soddy Daisy.
I tell you what, for anybody wanting to pick your banner picks, Joe, anybody who is in doubt, don't know really, hey, every week pick Red Bank and pick Meigs County, and you'll be safe.
That would be.
That's about right.
That would be good. White County got a win tonight. That's their first win in a good long while. 17-6 over Cannon County. They play Walker Valley later on in the season. And I'm trying to see here. I didn't see many Chattanooga scores on the list there. Knox Catholic beat Chokey Doke 48-0. I just give that one because I like to say Chokey Doke.
Why are they playing Chucky Doke?
Who knows? McCauley was up on Chattanooga Christian 14-0. Second quarter, Boyd Buchanan halftime against North Georgia was 56-0 at the half for Boyd Buchanan. Knox Webb beat Austin East 3-0. You would expect a lot more scoring between those two teams. Notre Dame put it on Chattanooga Central 27-6. And I believe that's all I've got there.
All right, well, thank you very much on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard tonight. Remember, you can get your black and gold paint mixture, any colors you prefer, at Elders Ace Hardware there at the corner of Peerless Road and 25th Street. Again, the final 37-30, the Bears drop it to Farragut here tonight. They'll be on the road to Walker Valley, another non-region game next week before we begin region play the following week after that.